Oh yeah, I can correct.
So, Othello, are you going to town? No. I didn't go. No, sir. I think somebody lane.
Soviet lane and Soviet royal.
She's of your lane.
Yeah, la. Allen. And then you said that. Yeah.
Should bring it back. Carrying it back? Yeah.
So this is the oil. They have collected another sample.
The color for over there.
When you get a 4 points.
And they will take it to the EPA
Clean
lab
around there to dig the
for
You already
testing.
clean? Oh, okay.
Done?
Yeah, done. And work on the cover.
He have nothing to do with it if he doesn't have glove on. He have nothing to do with it. Every time, wet, clean here and dirty here, clean it, leave it. I brought enough glove for that. Absolutely nothing to do.
What you mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Absolutely nothing to do with something if you don't have a glove.
Glove in there.
I'm not free again. The thing is flat. The other thing plenty was it. Nobody touch something without a bottle without.
Il est clean. Il met le télé, il est clean.
The heat on your hand?
Already.
You got it right. Yeah, when I take, yeah.
Am I doing it right?
OSP 3, hein? Mana? Gặp một cái cũng chưa có đó. Cái này tụi em vô á. Đi đi.
Yeah, open up, please. Access. You had a cover, then what is it? But they keep saying that this is okay.
You know what else?
That's 100.
Yeah.
If it's going in the middle, that's coming back.
We'll see.
This one.
When you we take our polygon, when you take your polygon,
Why don't they cross the road?
So, folks, if you just following, I'd like to say welcome to Elden TV. We are still here in Grand Paso County. So the EPA is still here carrying on, assessment. So they are now brushing the other side for us to make way and be able to proceed for the EPA to be able to have an access to that particular location. So yeah, the communities with us are here working closely with the Environmental Protection Agency as well as superintendent, community chairman. They are all here, making sure to provide all of the necessary details as it relates to the issue of oil.
Who ran away from
Has been open. We now make our way. The road has now been open, folks. Will now make our way there to showcase all of what's happening here on the scene.
Okay, so we're going away. Yeah. You guys can walk up there.
The laugh. The bush laugh. No, boy.
My take was the area that they stay stopping will go on the road, then you're going to call to go there.
So that pound is I. Yeah, and I pass over.
Oh, but anything in the cover?
Water, yeah.
How do we get there? He needs to cut the road and then we'll come there. No. If one person won't go, you have to put it on your foot. If one or all won't go there, you have to put on your foot and take a picture. Yeah. The drive?
The good job. Well, it's now. That's why be on top.
So the director is now wearing his safety gadgets and going forward. I think they're trying to make way for another room so that the director can be able to go there.
Let's just go down.
This is
Okay, let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go look for that spot. Let's go. What you do? What did you bet?
So, folks, we are getting information that where the guy's brother traveled to Deacon, it's like the oil is now shooting from there. But let us go there to give you a glimpse of what's happening on the scene because we cannot independently verify whether the information is factual. But we are now making our way there to bring you details as it relates to the particular story.
And I true, sir. You are from there. Sit down, man. Big pumping. Oh, what great, what great. Your business in the people mind.
Yeah.
Great, still stable.
So, folks, as you can see there, why the guy with the show, is Deacon. We're now seeing the oil. It's coming up. So I think they're trying to dig to another location to see how best. So they're trying to dig to this.
Yeah, the time in there, no man yet, or what?
So this is the oil. So folks, as you can see, the information is true. It's factual. As you can see, this is the oil. This is the main area that the oil is coming from. And however, community dweller just, take this area, and as you can see, this is where the oil is expected to put up from. But however, they're trying to dig another location to see how best, they can verify it, whether, it has extended to that location. But however, we're still here to bring you the full details. So yeah, let's now go to the next location. Let's move into a little bit to see if indeed there is oil at this particular site. So there you go. He's about to dig the area to see how best he can verify if indeed there is oil there or not. But kindly stick and stay with us because we are here to bring you full details of what's happening here in Grand Bassa County. Beautiful display there from a community dweller. Working collectively with the Environmental Protection Agency to make sure that the information that is being, circulated on the internet is truth or not. But however, we are here on the site, and as you can see, because you have been following, you can see that yeah, this information is true. We are now trying to extend the area to see how best, we can show you if there is a or to this next location. So kindly stick and stay with us. If you just joined us, I'd like to say welcome to ELBC LNTV. My name is Yasa Suba, and I'm bringing you this live broadcast from Grand Bassa County. We're still here, working closely with the Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA. So folks, let's still continue. They're trying to assess the area to see whether indeed there is a oil at this particular location. From this angle, because we have already discovered the oil, but however, we're trying to discover whether so folks are now seeing the oil, as you can see. So folks, as you can see, the oil is now being pulled out. So that means since there is an oil indeed here, at this other location, we now move further to see. You can see this is beautiful display here by a community dweller. As you can see, folks, here is the oil. So that means, because this is a huge quantity, so that means we have to go to the next area, move further a little bit to see whether there is an order. But however, let's take a few words from the director here that's on the field, displaying resident and making sure that his people
Yeah.
all right. So folks, this is it. So this is it, folks. Kudos to the Director General of the Liberia Broadcasting System, who break this information, brought it out to the public, and as a result of that, the Environmental Protection Agency, have made their way here to do an assessment. So it's indeed a factual information. Because you guys are saying this being displayed here. It's not something that was made up. As you can see, this is another location. The first area, that was you can see the oil is still there. This is the second location, and you can see it's been pulled out. It's now speculation. It's factual because it's being displayed here. So now the EPA, a team from EPA will now, take a few ballots to see how best to carry to the lab for testing. But however, folks, will move further again to bring you, details of what's transpiring here. So they will now collect a few samples.
Hurry up. Leave it. Move in.
So they will now take a sample. So that is a huge amount of oil. Very thick.
That portion there, carry it out up and keep it on get a result of see.
No, for one. You want fast to say you carry one. Get him by here, by
That's a first. Absolutely no weather. You know, this is a clear display that indeed this is oil here.
I want to go digging all around this area. You do the work first and then find out what's here.
They have already collected a sample, so let's now move to the next location. We are now taking the next location to make sure. But there is a breaking news, folks. There is a, kudos to the Director General of the Liberia Broadcasting System for bringing this to the public. And we are here with the help of the Environmental Protection Agency. You can see a beautiful display here by community dwellers who are working collectively with the EPA, and we at the Liberia Broadcasting System are making sure that you guys can have the factual information. So he's now taking this side to know whether
so the second page is all anything in there?
Yes. Yes. Nobody can dig.
So the Environmental Protection Agency is now sending out a strong warning to community dwellers that that are in the habit of just collecting oil from this particular location to go and sell it for their own benefits, that they need to carry on an assessment of this particular site, go to the lab, test the oil, and then they can come back to them and tell them what this oil is meant for. So folks, yeah, that's it.
Go straight down there. Don't come on the side. All right, yeah. Wait. Use this. Press it way down and here around. Huh? Press it way down. Press it way down and turn it around.
Water coming down or the water?
Turn it around. Turn it around. Yeah, give it a minute. It's not much.
Yeah.
It's not much, yeah. But deep.
We'll see water now. Oh yeah. Okay. You are right.
Good.
Oil is here, but it has been mixed with water.
So like this.
I want one shower. One shower we got.
We want to dig somewhere here.
All right.
I'll get that
In line with that piece.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're trying to dig to this, but let's go back and bring you a glimpse of what's happening from this angle. This is the
oil from the whole.
okay.
The city can have
He told me about it.
No water is out.
Absolutely no water.
No water.
Just
Oil.
I come close here.
Don't close the hole.
I would tell what was my name. She wants out to you.
So folks, as you can see, community dwellers are here gathered. What's happening here? So they are trying to dig to this location to see whether there is oil on this side or not. But still, us folks has we bring you a full glimpse of what's happening here. And
Move the camera.
So can you ask me to look?
Anyway, I boy, you see. Anyway, I boy today.
Who got a cutlass? You can't do the next cleaning up.
The same rules.
Very different. This is another location that you're seeing before.
Hey there, Baba. You see here again.
I say camera.
Yeah.
The next place here.
No, no.
Oh yeah. Indeed, there is an oil here on that.
Coming from this side.
India.
Fourth location to see whether they all continue to this side.
India. Last one.
Yeah, I want to with you.
Last one.
No, yeah, I want to with you.
I know where they can cut the area for you to go. Just over there and take one reading and come. And we're done. Yeah? Yeah, please can carry him. One of you go.
I want to with you.
But they pass.
That's it.
That's my thank you for your phone. I last one year, then we done. Mr. Kongan taking photo.
We'll soon be leaving. When you're done with this,
I want you to Can you call him?
I can't call him. Don't let go of it. He's right down your
No.
He went down. Sakina, where you going? You go clean it, come back.
Please try my bag, my charger call.
The bag, give her a bag, bring the charger for him. Yeah.
From this side, for you to see what's happening here. So this is the second location, folks. As you can see, the oil. The oil is huge on this side, very thin.
Show me your leg. I want to take a picture of the pig. I want to take a picture of the pig. Just passing it.
This is the second location. Let's go to the first location, folks. Let me bring you a glimpse of what's happening. So this is the first site, but however, they did not dig deeper because they wanted to move further to see whether indeed that yes, there is an oil and it has extended on the other side, or it has extended further. So let us show you all the burial pits. So this is the second one. So that one over there is the third one you're seeing. So this one here is a little bit mixed with water. This is the 10th, the fourth one, and we are now taking this the fifth one. So, folks, indeed, this information is factual and close to the community dwellers who are making sure that they help the EPA here to discover whether there is oil on this location. However, it has been confirmed that indeed there is oil here, and it's a huge quantity. So they're trying to dig the
Hey, you guys. How are you doing this evening, this night? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being so patient. Thank you for tuning in. As always, we appreciate you. Please go on your YouTube and your Facebook and share the show. Share and come back. As you all know that I'm always the first one. And then the guys will join us later. But it's kind of late. I hope that if they're coming on, they'll do it sooner so we can right out of my mouth. Well, thank you all for being here, by the way. Moses, Cully, appreciate you, Mawale. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Please share the show and and come back. Let's discuss. Let me bring on George on first. George is late first today. So how are you, George? This is today's December 5th. I know you're in December 6th now, but
yeah, it's 6 on the 6th here. It's 2 p.m. here already on the Saturday. So
you guys are always rushing. So
yeah. Thank you for having me, Amy, and thank you to our listeners and those who are going to view us later on. We want to thank you for always taking up your time to listen to us. Thank you for coming. I look forward to a great discussion this afternoon at my end. And Amy, what happened? Your voice shaking. There, you scared. What happened?
Your voice shaking? I think it's my computer.
Oh, okay.
It's still shaking?
It's better now.
Because
since that chemo is better, yeah.
Okay, keep giving yourself props. But anyways, my computer is kind of acting out. I don't know what's going on, but
okay.
I rebuke you. I rebuke you. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You know,
Where's Touré?
Oh, Touré maybe on later.
Okay.
Touré is coming for later right now, so
I'm getting more and more excited about this discovery of this oil in Buchanan.
It's funny you said that because I didn't see the one I was just watching. I did not see that part of it at all.
And not just for what I just seen now on the show when you were showing it, but I also listened to I read a statement from the national, how do you
No
call
car.
it? To NOCAL. I listened to NOCAL. I read NOCAL statement, and they said there is a source rock along that end from the inland exploration that was done before. So it sounds more likely that that's actually oil, and that is fantastic.
But then
We
you
just
see
don't
the
know.
digging they were doing, they dug away from where the oil was from the initial,
Yeah.
spot.
Mhm.
They did a couple of digging and this thing it there. So from our theory, that somebody might have dumped it there. You think it when they put it there will go under the ground and be going so far. I
No,
don't
oil does not do that. Oil floats.
It was stuck. It was stuck there, right? It was not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It will not. Oil can penetrate soil. Yeah.
Well,
It's
things
very
are looking
unlikely.
up.
Unless there's a force, it can push it up. You know what I mean? But it doesn't like. You know what I can say when you pour Gary in water, it can soak it. Water can soak it. You know what I mean? Oil does not go through. Soil. You know what I mean? It separates. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just like when you put water in oil in water, the oil can separate from the water. Can be all the water.
The oil sits on top.
Yeah. So that's it. So it's sounding more likely, and I hope that is true. And I pray for Liberia. If that is true, I pray for Liberia that will not, get carried, away and start to fight each other for that. Because I listened to my Ome Jackson this morning. He said,
Fight each other.
He also would say, "I'll learn for a sawfish." Now we discuss oil. Y'all will not come there. Yeah.
No, I was actually praying for the people in that area because it's gonna be jobs and everything if that happened. I've been praying for them because watching it, I should have first brought this video Wednesday because we didn't come on Thursday. I had massive homework to do last a week or semester. You got to turn him all the homework, even the one that you missed and everything. So I couldn't come. So but I seen when I heard him talk, I was kind of feeling sad and praying that it is true, that this is real. Because I know how people are naive, they don't know what they're doing, taking oil. But if that is real, right? All of the oil that they are taking in their houses, then what do they do?
Yeah, look, and the reason they can't do anything with it strictly because
it's not refined. Yeah, they're talking about selling it and all them like.
Yeah, because even one of my friends when I resigned from the United Nations and moved to Australia, he's from Kenya, and so he sent a message. He said, "George, do you guys have refinery in your country? Because I got in my place, we got oil. Yeah, we got oil, and I want to export it so that people buy it and refine it. You know what I mean? Because without refining, you can't do anything with it. You know what I mean? And at that time, I've already moved.
You can't put in a car like that.
No. No, you gotta refine it.
I'm thinking that's what those people go spot people car and say,
you can't put in car, you can't do anything with it. Yeah, you can't do anything with it. I don't know whether you can point it, say I'm not sure. But it can cause fire as well. But yeah, look, we are hoping and praying for Liberia. If that is true, definitely, and my late course, what I did economics tells me that yeah, it tells me that they're not going to set for that. That means the secondary job it will create, not just secondary, they're putting our limit and the indirect jobs it creates. You know what I mean? Not everybody will be working for the oil company, but guess what? The people that will be selling Kobo, they'll make money. The tested drivers will make money. Everybody will make money because there will be more people trooping in there. There will be more workers coming. Even the airline will start making money because people will come from overseas to come work. Because like people can do all the jobs, you know what I mean? The oil company will carry people. And guess what? You have plane flying in Liberia every day. It will be like, boom, things will just pick up. So we hope, we pray.
Like, I'm by one way ticket. Yeah. Oh, I'm from Marshall Territory, by the way.
Look, one way ticket, people.
Listen, I'm from Marshall Territory, but my mommy,
yeah. I say, yeah. I thought Marshall or Magibi.
I said I'm from Marshall Territory, but my mama,
it's from Grand Bassa. Okay.
So
That's
I'm
what you-
claiming my share now.
Oh, okay.
For
Let's
my
see.
mama.
Yeah, let's see.
For
Definitely
my
is a good.
mama. I'm doing
Yeah.
it for my mama. I'm claiming my share now. And I want it now.
Yeah.
So I'm about to deal with my brother. I'm about to call my brother. Didn't I tell you I wanted some kind of ocean view in Grand Bassa? I said, see, you there by my land. See what's going on now?
Yeah.
Every time I call my brother, you not believe this funny thing here, right? Every time I call my brother, because he work with whatever they call them.
Yeah. Mhm.
I said, "Oh, guess what? I want to keep because I know my uncles they have a lot of land over there, right?
Mhm.
But back then nobody was thinking about those things. And when I told my brother to get me Ocean View, right?
Mhm.
I was back every time I called him, when I talk about land, ocean, he said, "What are you trying to show your boss size so much? Whatever. What you want to do with all the water?" I said, "I'm tired of drowning people in the tub. I want real river to do it."
Yeah. The Niji.
I said, "I want to practice my Niji now. What's wrong with you?"
The Niji skill in the water
He
come
was
out.
laughing so hard. I said, "How dare you ask me what I want to do with water? I want to practice my Niji skills now. What's wrong with you?
Exactly.
Is there anything wrong with that?" He laughed so hard on the phone. He was like, "I was about to say because hey, water up in there." I said, "Yeah, I'm tired of drowning people in the tub. Too much of that now. Let's not. We want a real ocean now." He
You
was
got to make sure the water is enough in the top. All that thing. All that.
That's too much hard work.
Just shoot.
The river and the ocean is ready. You just go too much hard work for the ocean. Yeah.
right inside there.
Yeah, I keep telling me I already talking about river. What you want to do with the water? But he said, "I want to show my mama side." He said, "I said, yeah, I want to drown somebody that day. Isn't that what you want to tell me?" He said, he laughed so hard that day, like something. He said, "I see." But yeah, I was just watching that, Josh. I did not see that part of the video at all. I was watching. I said, "Wait a minute." I thought they just went to the main spot to take the ore from there. I didn't know they were digging in other places too.
Yeah, they're just digging other places and the oil will come out. Yeah, that's Amy, one of the reasons why I'm trying to agree with those is that even as a dig, the oil is coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. It's not really thick.
Yeah, it's not like dirty. You know what I mean? It's not like dirty. You know. So yeah, it sounds plausible. So let's see, watch and see. But that's a really good perspective and prospect. Sorry, that's a good prospect. And let's hope that it comes out. And yeah, it is incredible.
If that is true, that's a good spot for it, right? Because Buchanan is right there. The seaport.
Yeah.
Port is right there, and then that is in Buchanan, right? Where is that?
That is around. I'm not sure what it's.
It couldn't be far.
It's in Grand Bassa, but it's not in Buchanan. I think it's out of Buchanan. Yeah, you can pass by Buchanan before you can reach the place. I think so.
Oh, okay. Well, still, it's around there. It's not too far from me.
Yeah, definitely.
So
it's well situated.
Yeah, that is. We're keeping our finger crossed for Liberia.
Yeah, definitely. Even my toe cross as well. Yeah, make sure that's something.
Yeah, we're keeping it crossed. Yep. That. Oh, let me start daydreaming already.
Well, yeah. Look, whatever is good for Liberia, we want it. Not who is in power or any other thing. I'm sure if President we are going to be in power, if we discover that, who are going to say they must put sanction on the whole country.
What? Why would people say that?
I'm going to say it so that they can use the oil money to get rich.
Nobody was going to say that because President we did not put it there. Anybody who in power did not put it there. That's a God, natural something like the same way how they got the Mount Gudogisi and all the other places in there. No man put it there, So I don't think anybody was gonna have a problem with whoever's in power.
True. I agree.
It's a natural something. It could have been it maybe it was just the time that it got discovered, but it could have been discovered in anybody.
Yeah, definitely. But Amy, and I understand what you're saying. However, we had a Liberia a few years ago in which everything was bad. Outside our own people were going outside and tarnishing the reputation of the country because they hated the person in power. Now they don't want us to do it. Oh, you spoil the name of your country when you say the people corrupt. We should not say it now. But they could go to Washington and go to Congress people and lobby and say, Tamakoji K the person here, or George, we are still the one here. George, we are take people K and put it inside him. You do the other one here. People were saying those things, amen. Now everything must come to normality now because they like the person in power. You see, that's the problem. For me, I love Liberia. Let me tell you. And I want Liberia to be the best country in the world because when Liberia the best country, why am I be working for women and making the country good and be paying good taxes to them? I won't do that in Liberia. But I'm here because there's no opportunity there. And I felt that even doing George Weah regime, if I go there and take a job there, there will be other people that we should have had that opportunity. I can be here and get a job. Why can't I save them that particular opportunity and give it to them, let them get a job, and let me live here and work for these people? But when I multiple of jobs, I can move there and live my life peacefully. And enjoy myself. Guess what? Even now, if I buy a big horse here, I'll be paying taxes on the horse. I'm paying taxes, everything. And when I want to pay the tax, the horse I buy, they will take it from me. In Liberia, you buy a little house, you pay a little house a day. After 2 years, when government can run, say can't pay land tax, you pay small thing. You'll go see that you're rocking again, you're moving small. But yeah, in other that, every 3 months they come for the money. Again, you renting the house again. So we want to go back to Liberia, but you know the way people treated the other person. For us, for me, I always like to join the underdogs. That's why even in football, people say Arsenal were not underdog, but Arsenal went without trophy for many years. So I said, but these are the guys who I want to support to make sure that they grow from there and move up. I will support them for them to go up. So that's why I support Arsenal. And now we come to the political side. I swear that everybody can say the first thing George Weah did, his own people were lying, say he has to graduate. He went, hey, he said, I have to graduate. He said it plain blank. So BBC picked it up that time. BBC said, a high school dropout and a Harvard-trained economist, even though that that was scary.
High school dropout.
So that's what I was saying. That they go for election. So let's see what's going to happen in high school dropout versus or Harvard-trained, blah blah blah. But George Weah was honest enough. Yeah, he was honest enough and said that's why I started supporting him. I said when a guy can be honest like this, I'm sure he can do something better for our country. And guess what? He did not fail when he became president.
He didn't?
He didn't fail.
Okay, that's a different story now.
Judging from the things that he did as president, Amy. Let's put politics aside. Let's put politics aside.
Put politics aside because I was never a politician when we are.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Let me get enumerate what he did in the first 2 years. Amy. Okay. Let's say George Weah was broke, he didn't get money, but he used the country money to develop a country. The first time when I went to Liberia, for me to be able to pass in Dole community, when the whole Claratown place was blocked with cars, I used Dole community. I was going on the other road, going out to how they call it, Simeco Junction, out to Simeco. I'm passing Claratown. Yeah, in Claratown. So when you get to Claratown, you go into that Dole community, you go. What other? You now go to Freeport again. Then you're going Banana way. Like the first road he started building. I said, but it got serious. Because the first thing he wanted to do was connectivity. Because guess what? Productivity starts with time. Time is a factor in production. And when somebody can think about that, to say, okay, if I would take 3 hours to go to work, how much will I be able to complete in 8 hours? And I'm taking 3 hours on the road. So if I can make that 3 hours into 1 hour to be on the road, I can work more and do more. So you say, okay, we'll get a road here where people will easily go through when there's traffic here.
Did that work?
It worked, yes. It worked. Yeah.
Did that work?
Yes.
How many of those roads that he connected that made traffic? Because when I went to Liberia, traffic was in this place that just was 10 minutes, 20 minutes from each other. But sometimes you'll be in traffic for hours. Yes. So how did that work for anybody?
Okay. So if you know Banana Junction, Cassidy Boulevard, President Weah cleared our whole place. You know where the road coming from Ballanville Junction? We're going to cross in a swamp, overhead bridge. We're coming to come straight in sync up. That's what they were trying to do. Yeah, but they cleared the place, and we're just waiting to start the project. Yeah. So guess what? He was sitting alone that man. Just 6 years, but 6 years. He
cleared the place for 6 years.
No, he did not clear the place for 6 years.
Nothing happened.
You also needed money to do that. But he started it. He they paid the people that living in that area and they cleared the houses. They took all the houses from there. So no house in that way again. The machine went and cleared all the houses. I got the videos and everything. And he was thinking along that line to make sure that that place was clear so that cars can easily go through, and then that time was going to be reduced. And when someone is singing that, why will you just support the person? Amy? Western Baka in power now, 2 years. Let's say 2 years. Amy, the only thing that the government can boast of them. I'm not trying to compare them, but I'm just trying to give you a synopsis of why I support George Weah. I think he did enough. Is that in 2 years now, the only thing the government can tell you about in 2 years, and the only thing the government can tell you about is that they put yellow machines on the Maryland Road to fix it for cars to be able to pass.
Wow.
They just cleared. That's
the only thing.
But Amy, what have they infrastructure wise? What have they developed? What have they built?
Wow.
The Noka building, our George Weah project. That George Weah built that place. That Noka building you see. The ministry of how they call it, maritime ministry. That George Weah built it. How they call it again?
So
NSA building that he built it again. You see it? And look at Freeport.
Okay, so what are they doing with it now? The building that you need me, what are they doing with it now?
Amy, you asking what the government doing with the building that was built for them to use? You ask me, I'm gonna tell you what the government doing with the building because
the reason why I asked you is that they are renovating a lot of those buildings and even finishing it up. So if you're talking about George Weah built this, George Weah built that, George Weah built this, which I know some of it was renovation as well.
No, there was no renovation in the building. I tell you about it was fresh building built. They're not renovation. Like the Freeport building, it was built from foundation all the way up. The Ministry of Maritime, it was built from foundation all the way up.
So let me.
In the first 2 years, the 14 military hospital was already up.
So let me come in here a little bit, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
You see, when you come and say people hated George Weah, which you like to put out there so much, your solution like to think that George Weah is a personal property of yours. That he's not Liberian, he's the property. Sedition got the deed to George Weah. Nobody should say anything, even if it's the constructive criticism. It's hatred. That's why you put out there. And that's not good. That is not good. I don't think anybody telling you not to criticize this government when they're doing anything wrong. But y'all are just looking for, and they did it to we, so we would do it to them too. That is not good for the country. That's what they're talking about. You see the real thing there, but you still, because they just wanted to weird. So you want to have a alternative facts to do that because they did it to weird. So let me do it to weird. So let me do it to this person. I don't think anybody telling you say, when Joe Burger, God forbid, doing something wrong, they can just drop in the way your senior come right. Vasco can be making it same. Nobody should criticize or something. Myself, yeah, I'm not going to tell you that, right? The only thing again I can have a problem with is y'all will see something that like you came out. You were talking about the president came here and said something about opening the kids of the 3 missing boys. You know what he was talking about. You said that the IG came and said all 3 boys drowned.
Yeah.
The kids were concluded it was something, which was not true. That the president was crazy. If he owned somebody said it, why would he say that? They only talk about one person. They never said the entire case was closed. So you see, those are the kind of things that people call you out on. Say what you heard.
I was saying the video. I was saying the video.
I saw the video today. And thanks to Vasco, he put it in it. So that's the thing that that's the problem. You're trying to create something that is not there because you want to what? Do tooth for tooth. And most of y'all already came on these platforms and give propaganda to, the party y'all give them the crown already. Every time you try to do something, you'll get exposed. Look at the station they're doing right now with the whole going around. The other one said, Moadi, give me 50. The other one said, somebody give me 20. Then Moadi came and started laughing and say, I thought you said, the party put me again there. Then you're contradicting yourself. Look at that kind of stuff because those things can be happening doing CDC, something, and the people can become so. There's tension videos to make it look like, oh, yeah, it happened doing it. Those things are disgusting. Your whole United Party and CDC fight and those are the things that people be talking about. They're not saying those things because we have 6 years to do most of the things that Joe Baka is doing. And for you to say that Une went and put yellow machine on Maryland Road, these are some of the things we're talking about. All of this thing that is going on in the country, that when you say Maryland Road, they just want to put yellow machine on it. Who are you kidding right now? Is it yourself?
Tell me what are the major things that have been done. Tell me what are the major things.
With red meat. Is that what we're talking about here?
Okay.
They are doing road construction connected from
where?
What do you mean where? Open your
eyes. Call the place me. I want to know because I don't know.
This is why I don't like to talk about it because y'all make it look like y'all don't.
No, but Amy, if you tell me that I will be informed. I'll be informed if you tell me now because I don't know.
Do you know how many times I've told you you're making me sound like a broken record? And keep playing over and over, and it makes me sick when that happens because from Spoon Late Night to now, with the same thing over and over, we keep saying it. We keep every day I'll come. Where? What have they done? They will even again. Next week you'll come again. Where? It's getting really draining because at that point you say, okay, this person's mind is already fixed on what they want to hear, they want to believe. I don't need to be wasting my time. But everybody in the country and outside of the country seeing what is going on there. So how dare you come in and say that on the Maryland Road they want to put yellow machine on it and just try to prepare it for like seriously? No.
So, Amy. Okay, Amy. I just enumerated. I said in Georgia first year, he built the 14 military hospital in the first 2 years. He built those community road from scratch. Now that road was there. He built from scratch. He did not stop there. He started building the arterial roads in the communities, right? So these are 3 things I just named to you. Name what the president has done now, because the community road are quota. They're not there to there though. The quota they put there 2 out. So if I tell you those particular things that I named to you, I just want you to name what the government has done. When you road the put quota on that you can see now.
They wrote a Pocota on what is it, Carware or Broville? I don't know the places the name. There is quota work going on there right now, right? Carware. And they are facing a lot of other communities. So
is that reconditioning the road? Because I know that even from Freeport going to Beaumont Bridge area there, that road was under construction when President Weah left, right? I was there in Liberia when they started.
They want what you mean, they hold in and coming out?
Yes.
I didn't see any construction there.
Construction going on there, but the government completed it.
Let me need some stuff then too.
Okay.
So the income map. Oh God, I don't know these places the name, and I don't want to make something out of myself that came out of boom. There's a Joe Baka is even thriving in the sport industry in Liberia. Let me call it industry arena in Liberia than the soccer king himself. Building stadium in Bon County. And you heard me.
What?
And then they build schools, all finished schools. They are now something adding onto Redemption Hospital. And something they're building new, what they call military hospital. We didn't need that. We have hospitals in the country. You just need to expand and renovate it and equip them. How many people go into that military? And I'm not saying military hospital is a bad thing. That 14 military is a good idea. That was something good that he did. But how many people using that hospital when he was there? How many people were using it? How equipped was it? How many people were going there? And how many Liberians was still needing or was still flying out of Liberia to go to India, to go to Ghana, and to do this, to do that. What are the Emir Hospital? What? And I always told you, and you always told me, I said, putting the building there is not the thing. People came and put that building there, but what did the government do to equip it, to do all of those, to make it something for the people in that area? We can show you a picture of it now. The propaganda, they came all the way on something. The real video, they went there and took it and brought it, and it's the two different places that we're looking at. I mean, come on. And the government is about to build how many schools across the entire country? So what are you talking about? Now, nobody,
Okay.
this is what, and this is what when y'all say, when the president kind of honestly say what's going on in the country, y'all come and try to make it other propaganda.
Okay. Amy,
Joe
you finish?
Biden is not the president who is out. Let me finish. Joe Biden is not the president who is out of touch. That's one thing I like about him. Even though he's doing a tremendous job, but guess what? He will still stand up there and tell you that the country is hard. He would not stand up there and tell people to wear t-shirt or put t-shirt when he says, "I'm the best president since 1847," or saying Joseph Jenkins Robertson, or saying Stephen A. Benson time, or check you out, I mean, you even president. Keep going. But yeah, he would not say that, right? He will still come and tell you the real situation in the country. Does that mean he's not doing anything? Absolutely not. That's not what he's saying. But he still have to acknowledge the fact. George, you can be doing all those things, even though you can be building, Joe Biden can connect from all of the coastal highways and do all of those things right now. Guess what? People will not feel it right now, but when those projects are done and things start coming through, people start moving above. People start bringing, that's how you start to feel life start to get better. But once they're doing no projects, things will get harder. When they're done with all of those things, when things start coming, when it start coming together before, people will start to feel the pinch. And this is what he always says, that the country is hard. They need to focus on creating jobs. You ever take that one and start running all over with it? Oh, you don't know? The country hard. The president said, the president, what is wrong with him being honest? These are some of the things that we're talking about. And we said, what is wrong with y'all when y'all doing these things? You just want somebody to lie to you and say, oh, the country is doing job. We talk 27 million out of poverty. Why they are struggling?
Amy, I gotta talk to you now.
No, you talk, but and I'm doing my own talking. So when I finish, you'll continue your own too. But for the president to be honest, just see it as something wrong with it. But you want somebody to lie to you, then you come and say, oh, that's the truth. So I don't know, but go ahead, do some of your own talking.
So Amy, you said something here remarkably well, and I was really siding with you, and then you went somewhere else. You said, I will come to mind. But if you saying that we did not need another hospital, we get JFK. Whether you said that out of politics or you said that ignorant.
Ignorant? No,
you know me well now. You know me well. Yeah, let me finish. So the thing is that whether you said it out of ignorance or you said it because of politics, are two different things. But for you to say a city or county with more than 2 million people, one hospital is insufficient.
No,
one major hospital, because redemption, right? JFK is the only referral hospital in the country, in the county. So for you to say we did not need another hospital just to equip JFK, the place where no room for you to put bed and people were outside in the corridor, and then you say it was sufficient. We didn't need any hospital. We didn't need. I know you said it out of something else. I will leave it that way. But let me take you to the fact that on July 23rd, 2024, read this from the Improfile Daily. It's a newspaper in Monrovia. It reads, 3 missing boys dead. St. Moses declared innocent. The Liberian National Police has finally declared the proprietor of the St. Moses funeral parlor, Mose Ashilu and Abraham Samuels, who were accused of killing 3 boys in October 2020, as investigation would not establish criminality on the part of the accused. LNP Inspector General Gregory Coleman, addressing a news conference on July 23rd, 2024, stated that a blue canoe of 6 occupants capsized while crossing over the St. Paul River. 3 persons survived, namely Andrew Sumo, Sifat Momo, and Daniel Collier, while 3 persons, namely Siafa Buema, Robert Blamo Jr., and Bobby Bekwe, submerged into the river. The NAPIG added that law enforcement officers and residents of the area jointly mounted a search for the missing men, and after 2 weeks, a lifeless body was discovered adrift in the St. Paul River, about 2 miles from where the canoe capsized. According to him, the corpse was identified by eyewitness to include witnesses Jerry Sumo to be that of Siafa Buema. All body parts were observed to be intact. The NAPIG quoted Chapter 25, Chapter 25.3 of the Civil Procedure Law of the Republic of Liberia with the caption, "Presumption of life and death," states that when a person is missing, when he has not been heard from or communicated with the period of 7 years, within the period of 7 years, then that person is presumed dead. So that's what happened. So from this report,
Okay.
I don't have to read the entire report. So from that report, they said these people were judged as innocent. However, even the people that were responsible, the people relative, they were accusing St. Moses, but politicians were saying, "Judge, we have killed these people to use their kidney." Right? So for me, looking at it, for someone to say, it's something else, for me, it's surprising. It's ridiculous. But now people are still saying these people were killed, just like they said auditors were killed. And for instance, that's why I was having some conversation on Facebook with another guy called Molly Passaway, who supports this government and still holds the fact that the auditors were killed by the government. And then he went out and enumerated all of the auditors. So I asked you a simple question. I said, those are 5 auditors you name, and 4 of those auditors were all auditors from the LRA. LRA does not audit government. LRA audits businesses. That is, if you're not paying tax or you're paying half of your tax, these are the people that can go and audit you to say you're registered as this taxpayer. Why can't you pay the money? You pay that money. These are the people that do that. So how will the government now go and get rid of their own auditors who are looking for money for them? For what? Because in criminal law, there's something called the etiology. Etiology simply means the etiologist, of the crime. It simply means the reason why somebody do something. The motivation.
The motive.
Yeah, the motive. Good. The motive. Why would somebody do something? Because it plays a major part in judging that somebody is guilty of a crime. Why the person did this thing. So you gotta look at the motive. So the motive it doesn't make any sense. I thought we were going to be going after maybe Lebanese people who ought to be paying tax and are not paying tax and are paying half of the tax, and they want their accounts to be, something will happen to it. That's why they're killing the people. But then when you say the government who send the people to go and order the people and the government call it by a killing, it doesn't make sense. He has not replied to that yet. So these are the things that we need to put down our political hearts and discuss national issues. Because guess what? When you do these things, even the people that the children died from, the children were accusing St. Moses. But our people went to Washington and said, "George, we are killing the children to take their organ for them."
Yeah, you just said the one to Washington. Where you saw them say now in Washington talking that one?
Oh no, people went there. The protester, you not read the poster they were posting. All the things go into people believing them. It becomes believable when people do those things. I mean, so it's ridiculous. People need to make sure that they are saying the right thing, even if it's going against them. And that's how we can build a nation. A nation built on true stands. A nation built on. Are you
following your own advice, George?
I am following my advice, Amy.
Seriously?
And that's why I said, naming what the government has done. I told you, let me tell you. So
I name you what you just don't want to hear it, but I
yeah, but
been
Amy,
there
guess
from
what? Guess
the
what? Here's the
day
thing.
I was
I need 14 military. Amy, I need 14 military hospital. I need Doe Community Road.
I also need schools.
When
I also
somebody
need
when somebody
roads.
say
I also
at that
need
same time, at that
hospitals.
same time they were building arterial roads. We don't want to name arterial roads, but so many things happen. Oh,
you
want
know
to play a
money, I
video?
don't
Go
put
ahead.
no effort, but we should. Okay, I got it.
Play the video.
So let me say something before I play this video. I never said when you came and said I said that one hospital was enough in Monrovia. We didn't need any hospital. That's not what I said. I said you had Redemption, you had JFK, you had other hospitals in there that needed to be rehabilitated. JFK can be added onto and equipped for the public as the referral hospital. That does not mean that JFK should be the only hospital in Monrovia. No. Just since you added 14 military, what did you do to the 14 military to help JFK? And what did you do to the JFK to even make it to help 14 military?
During the COVID, it saved lives. It saved a lot of people.
JFK was like that.
14 military because
what did he? Ebola time.
Amy,
we're doing the same thing Ebola time. It's been the same way ever since.
Amy, listen now. The reason why people know is that how the guy said JFK is the public hospital where everybody go with all disease. So if you can have a specialist hospital, what they call military hospital, we can carry other people that are specialized in certain things, then of course it helps. So if for you to just downplay the whole military hospital and say we didn't need another hospital, how will you say, Amy? How will you say
you didn't need another hospital? Though, because you are not really paying attention to you just offer the building standing there. What did 14 military do that or what is it doing now? What was it doing when we are left out? I was helping JFK to support JFK from all of the stress and something that we're going through as the one referral hospital.
They were taking people there for they were taking people there. Amy, stop that thing, man. Stop that thing. They have specialists to the place. People, you know how many people what thing went to
Can you tell me how many people are going to that military hospital?
Oh, so you want me to name the people?
There. How many times we are went there?
Okay.
How many times the got involved in an accident? Some got taking flew to Turkey. But other people were there. How many people was not asking? So what are you talking about? Like to say everybody was
name the put I can go to JFK. Name me the put I can go to JFK.
No, I think JFK now they have what I need. They when they went to Japan, what did they go? Yeah, Japan, right? When I went to Japan, when Waka and Suni went to Japan to make that deal with the Japanese hospital there to something with JFK, you guys were here downplaying it. Those are the things that needs to be done to equip the hospital for our people to start begging for money to go to India or Ghana.
Amy, you need to be ashamed. You need to be ashamed of that thing you're saying. The first DNA machine, the one hit Liberia. The first DNA machine was brought by George Weah.
You cannot be going. I can't understand, or I don't remember how many people have ever come on their media thing or cell phone journalists. I don't remember how many people have come and ever open their mouth about going to 14 military hospital. Never. I don't hear it. I always hear about JFK. I don't hear anybody, not even government officials, talking about 14 military. When Miguel got said, they're talking out of the country. When Tua got said, they're talking out of the country. When we are one treatment, he fly out of the country.
What I'm going to JFK. And they go to Ghana. Why should you go to JFK?
Because it's not They're trying to equip. We're doing. See, this is why you don't want to learn. That's why you don't know. Every day you come in and asking, what are they doing? Because the moment we started lay out, you go and talking over each other. I don't believe this thing you can be talking about. I say, now listen to you. So when I finish, let me lay out. But if I go, you go, it's like we're talking over each other, and it's not a good discussion. So now Baka trying to equip it, and for him to equip it and say it is better for him to be boasting of it, he has to be going there too. his family has to be going there too. So you can't just do it all, bring it up to it's good for the innocent people, the poor people, the dead people, but it's not good for people that they are paying in the country. This is what we're talking about. So okay, so let's go to the auditors. You said it worked RRA because what thing? What was the people in job because they worked there? So that mean they were tax collector? Is that what their title was? Is that the only people that work at that place? Tax collectors? Because we are heard plenty government official testifying that the one that even Joseph fell down from the one stairs, something like that from falling out from the one stairs. That one went to McGill. He was doing a audit or something, and the report was all the things that they come here saying that. Then you Judge, do you seriously want to sit here? Between you and God, you claiming that you are Christian, you believe in God. You seriously want to sit here and tell us that you believe surely in your chest that 4 person back to back in less than a week or 2 weeks back to back that was a natural death that just happened. Now I'm not saying we are talking about it and chapter. I'm not saying he did it personally. But do you want to answer that question in your heart? Between you and your God, you want to sit here and tell everybody in yourself because of your love for CDC and we are and all I want to sit here and you truly believe that these people the mysterious way they die back to back like that. Whoa! And then the EPS in Gunter that shot himself 3 times in the head. You want to sit here and tell us that don't you know what just natural and truly happy and you believe in your heart and soul between you and God? Seriously?
Amy, can I say something?
Yes, I want you to answer that question.
Amy, look, things happen. And when things happen and they are investigated and investigation report come up, what our investigation report says, that's what we believe. That's what happened. So
you believe, I asked you a question. You believe that things happen okay, let's put it this way. Let's say that thing will happen under this government now. You are going to believe that investigation that says that the 2 old people, rusted people, they had a hotel to go to, that Broad Street. They went with sand on their body then, sitting there dying carbon outside. And somebody opened the door, then they said, we won't die, you close the door. Leave the door. They ain't able to get out. They smelling it. They ain't able to get out, but they sat in there and want to. Like, seriously, George? Because that's what a so-called pathologist, that's what he said. He said that people open the door. I was actually watching 1990. I'm like, he's putting anything like grandpa that's stupid. 2 grown people, you're not talking about 3-year-old, 4-year-old children that don't know any better. Grown folks. So they were dying and then they took all our clothes in. Instead, we want to leave in the car, but I said somebody opened the door for them and said, but you should close the door back. They want to stay in the car. Really?
Okay. You finish?
And you are going to believe it. If Joe Biden government are going to make a presentation like that and say this is the findings, that's what you're going to believe. Oh, yeah, man, the government not do. Yeah, we believe it. Give me a break, George.
So you finish, Amy?
Go ahead.
I believe in truth telling.
Really?
I believe in truth telling. I believe that until somebody can come and dispute the fact with evidence, what the investigation entails, that's what. If you read the investigation report, there's nothing in that investigation report and say somebody open the door and the post say close the door on them. That report, like when they say you heard that somebody can say, oh, I open the door. No, all that thing that was just they say. The real report does not have anything that you say inside. The real report says that these people can't.
Oh my God! Let me tell you right now. Oh my God! Right in heaven, I was watching that so-called press conference that day. It wasn't no they say. I wish I could get my hands on it. That's exactly what he said. I watched it myself that day. Okay, I did not hear it from anybody. He said it out of his mouth.
We report. You had it from.
I said I heard it from the person's mouth when you talking about report. I didn't
which
read
person? I said which person?
So now you won't stay here. I already told you, said the so-called pathology that they say what they're doing reporting. You so you won't because
But Amy, the reason why I asked that question, the reason why I
told you that I did not hear from somebody. Now you want to come down and start acting that you didn't hear what I said.
Amy, all I want to say is that I listen to the report, I listen to the pathology. Let me tell you, the pathology is not an investigator. The pathology was not there when somebody opened door and closed door. The pathology does listen and the one saying what you say, you don't even know what you're saying. Because the pathology
you know what he's saying because I'm telling you said that's what he said.
Let me finish now. The pathology is the one when you die.
I can open you. Don't come lecture me. I know what a pathology.
Yeah, but no, but because why you saying that it's a complete lie. That what I'm trying to say.
Not playing his mouth to say, George. I said
anybody. I mean, listen, nah. You know,
but you said
listen to people when you're talking and be listening.
You said I'm lying. I'm gonna tell you. I said no. I did not put it in his mouth. I didn't say I read report. I said I heard him speak. That's what I said. So maybe he doesn't know. I didn't put it in his mouth. But go ahead, finish your thought.
Okay. What I'm trying to say is that because I listened to a pathologist as well, and I read the entire report. Nothing that was mentioned that somebody opened door and they say close the door, we won't die.
Do you want a video? I mean, do you have the video? I didn't know. Maybe that we won't die.
I'm not talking about the report. Yeah.
We won't die part. That was my part. I said that he opened it.
Your part added. So you can count the your part on. You can count your part on the.
He said they opened the door, and the person told they told him the person to close the door. So what does that mean? And you die out a couple of hours. What does that mean? That's why I added that part. Say we won't die, but that's what he said.
But I mean, it's not a good thing to add your part there. But anyway, since you accept that,
I take that we won't die. They were in the car. They were suffocating for a couple of outside. Somebody opened the door and they told the person to close the door back.
Yeah.
So you tell me.
Okay. All right. So Amy, in your own sound mind, you see somebody car parked somewhere. Then you go open the car door. What are you doing? That your car? What are you doing opening somebody's car parked by the roadside? What are you doing going to that car to open that car?
All the want to be for me?
No. I'm no because Amy, listen now. Amy, a hypothetical answer you must answer me. It doesn't make any sense for somebody to say see your car parked.
You agree with me, George. You agree with me to say that whole report press conference was BS. Now you agreeing with me. Now you agree with me. But go ahead. Because nobody was parking. What was they saying on that body in the car? What was all that? Where was that?
Amy, you can't allow people to talk. That's the problem. I was talking, you just can't you go inside again. You get
I just say you agreeing with me. That's all, but go ahead.
I'm not agreeing with you, Amy. I'm not agreeing with you because I listened to the report. That man did not state what you are saying. That man did not state that. And a complete fallacy. Maybe that's somebody you heard it from. Because I am telling you that I listened to it and I read the entire report. The man did not say that because nobody will come and see your car park and just say out of curiosity, I'm going to open that car to see who is inside. Then you open the car and the person close the door. You are going to see or what you're going to do. Somebody car park, the car beating, then you will open it. What sense does that make to anybody to say that? Because I think we heard this from people who are reporting on the story here before the report can come out. So that was sticking people's mind, and the thing that actually happened, that was just lies. And it did not surface in the final report. That's what I'm trying to say because I read the final report. So here's the thing. Let's fast forward.
No, we're not fast forwarding. We were glad go ahead, finish.
We are there, but I want to say fast forward. How many will leave in the topic?
You just come from talking, but go ahead.
Hey God. So what I'm trying to say is that let's fast forward. The managing director of the Bolivar Palace died mysteriously in 2024. Right? The same pathologist that did the pathology report on how they call her say, hey, thank you for coming, my brother. the same how they call it say, the same pathology that did the reporting on the auditors is the same man that just done this man own. Now, do you believe him now? The first one was bullshit, but this one, is it a correct one now? Because now people are disputing what he said and what the government has done. And I just read a report to you again about the 3 missing boys. You said I was lying. Yeah, newspaper, the did a profile. E-profile did it. It's telling you that the findings were done and the case is closed. But after that,
let's listen to this guy. Let's listen to this man.
Okay.
If I want the
what time was it? What time was it?
No, there's still people. There's still IG there. Don't worry about
go
it.
ahead, play.
Don't worry about it. Then I know different person saying it.
All right, play, mama, play.
Robert Blamo Jr. and Bobby Banquet that Siafa Boyman, Robert Blamo Jr. and Bobby Banquet, who were victim lives during the process, where in the Kino were capsized on the Simpor River on October 17, 2020. It was established that Siafa Boyman got drowned. The body was discovered. The body was identified by eyewitnesses based upon the clothes that they were wearing. But the other 2 bodies, in person of Robert Blamo Jr. and Bobo Bakwe, we did not find them, or we have not discovered, or who knew the word of the person. So, in accordance with Chapter 25, and subchapter 25.3 of the Civil Procedure Law of the Republic of Liberia, with caption from our investigation conclusion, it was natural disaster. So I rest for now.
Thank you. So that is it for now with the missing boys. As the investigator rightfully said, 1 person has been identified, and the body that was retrieved was carefully analyzed. There were no body parts seen to be missing, which would have indicated some ritualistic activities around it. The corpse was intact. The shoes were still on the feet. The clothes were still on the body that was recovered, and that matched with the eyewitnesses who were on the scene from both ends of the river, where he left his motorbike and boarded the canoe. So when the body was recovered, they were able to identify that yes, they were one of the people who did get on the canoe. So 1 person has been declared dead, and 2 persons missing in accordance with the law until we reach a period of 7 years. If we do not find or hear from them, at that point in time, then they can declare dead. But for now, the other 2 are declared missing, and there's no criminality established so far in this case.
Okay.
Amy, yeah, now.
Let me finish. I heard he said 1 person. You came in into us there. He said the 3 drowned.
No. Don't allow me. I read here. Don't allow me. I didn't tell you. He said the phone is 3 of them. Yeah, no, but you don't do that to me. I read here. Don't allow me. I didn't say they said the phone is 3 bodies. No, I never mentioned about 3 bodies being found.
You bet when Joe Baga said that they need to open investigation into the boys. When he said something wrong with the man, he crazy. He said they closed the case already. They found that the people drowned, and something more than multiple times. I will find out video and play it right here for you. More than multiple times you said. I mean, more than 3-4 times you said. You said, "Hey, I'm not talking about tonight." That's why my Vasco put there something in the I said, "Hey, I started laughing." Because you can say things that every time when they catch you on there, then you won't say you didn't say it. And you know what? This time I'll be cutting your clips and I'll make a very unique album for you. Because the day I read to bring out, you said, no, I'll just push a button. There's so many things about it. Saying something you said Joe Baga was drinking his brain. You're not correct. Something in there, they own IG key, and he said they want now. He said they will open you something again. So what was he at? So you say he own IG line now. So many times you not say it on here. And that's why we're laughing today. Welcome, Vasco. But if Vasco finish in something, go ahead.
No, but let me finish that Vasco.
No, you gotta finish. You are one when I'm
no. Amy, but it didn't message, boy. I'm finished yet. You just played the video as I talk about. Hey,
Because we all heard what the man said. He not
Yeah,
three,
no.
he not said they found 3 and they
Yeah, but Amy,
they
yeah,
think
but let me say
that
something
man
now.
checking for saying they started doing the CDC government that they saw that Blamo boy body to say he got drunk. We heard it during that time too. It's nothing different that he said tonight that we didn't
Amy,
hear. But you
okay, so
said that the 3, he concluded that the 3 boys drowned in the river. That's what you said. But go
yeah,
ahead.
but I want to say to in a video that what you just
That's
said.
not what he said. No.
They said Kino Capsule, Amy.
They didn't
And
say the 3
two
were
people
in
bought
it. They
out.
said Kino Casa. They saw the ball. Blama door. What is it again? The
Yeah, but
point
let
about
me
it,
say, Amy, you are saying your own
the
answer. Let me say my
are
own too.
missing.
You got
They
you
didn't
gotta
say
get.
that.
I mean, you gotta get a chance.
Yeah, you gotta get you. Let me talk too.
You won't go in the back. You won't go beside the
And
table.
you see,
Huh?
that dictatorship.
I said, Tony, you won't go tell me what to
To
show me a special camera like this.
listen. I used to come to do here. So Amy, here's the thing.
My phone. I don't know if I do like this.
There you go. You must.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Vasco, come in. Go ahead, Vasco.
Okay, Vasco, go when you finish. I'll come there.
He can be saying the thing you say, so don't worry. Go ahead, Vasco.
You don't know what I'm about to say. I mean, so don't conclude. First of all, it's been a while, you know, since I left the show and coming back tonight. I want to say to you, Ami, thank you for keeping the show up. And in as much we,
George then too. George then being here.
yeah, my brother been here, but you, the host, you always here. So I would like to say thank you for keeping up.
Just
It's great bunch.
Suarez, Morris, Mr. David.
Those people they are Manon Plus. I don't care about all those people.
I'm not coming for you.
That you've been keeping the show.
Amen.
So I want to say thanks to every one of you who've been here, keeping everything, you know. But I'll give my flower to you. Not because you buy us on the show, so I will not praise you.
I knew that was coming.
I will praise you for keeping up and you know the show. But what I want to say, although I just joined you guys and for the little I just heard about the whole thing that you guys discussing, I can make my point on it. And I mean, you guys should be ashamed of yourself. You guys should be very ashamed.
Why?
Of some of the things that you've been saying. And today you're coming by, you want to, you know, take us back to say, oh, you used to say this, you used to say this. I mean, you were one person that keep on this show and continue to say that George Weah murdered these people, those children, the 3 missing. Oh, definitely. I'm clear on what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, you're definitely lying. You never heard me say anything like that. But
give me the chance.
No, I can be me right now. I asked you to come wait for him. I'm sitting right here.
I can bring the video back.
Please do.
And we kept telling you people.
Let me play it first.
No, I listen to it. You don't have to.
Oh, no, send it to me.
I won't put it in the chat room. I'll put it in the chat room. I got a video what you people are saying.
That's why I'm talking about the one where you heard me and me saying that George, we have murdered 3 missing boys. Give me the video right now. Let me play it for the audience to hear it. That's
no problem. I will give it to you, but let me say what I want to say.
Okay.
Everybody here know that you people been saying these things.
Oh.
You see, in this politics and whatsoever thing we've been discussing, we kept telling you guys that it could be factual because we'll come right back here to remind you people about some of the things you've been saying. This video you're listening to today about Gregor Cuomo and whosoever was saying that, oh, those 3 missing boys, the case were already done and they had the findings of those cases. And they told you people clearly, but maybe at the time you didn't listen because you're just in the power. So you were still looking for facts. Oh yeah, John Weah did this. But if people told you that the case was completely over, that everything you were saying, that Oh, the
Is that what
CDC
you
government.
just heard from that video that I played? That the case is completely over? They found everybody that they all left in Anthony and the phone. Is that what that video just told you?
But I mean, maybe I don't know now, but I think
You think I don't want to get a hearing?
we need to, we need to help you now. I think you get some problem when you come to understand something. We need to help you.
Not you, but me. Okay. I agree. Go
You
ahead.
just listen to the man told you.
I
Please
can
blank
like you also. Maybe
that
I was
this
getting a hearing
case-
problem.
Yeah, the man just told you the other guy spoke in the RJK and told you that this identical case is completely over. That there was no foul play. That the English down there was no foul play.
So far.
What? Okay, so far, what you
Because
want?
we found one person.
Okay, what you want? Go take your.
Two are missing.
I mean,
That's what I heard. I don't know if the audience got
person-
hearing problem like me too.
But I mean, listen now, you the moderator gonna get your chance. A 3-person in a kino, and a kino capside. They found one person body. I don't know what they already understand what the Paul is saying.
You tell us.
3-person in the kino capside. They found one person body. And up to the time they were looking for the other people's body, they didn't find those people's body. But they were in the kingdom. And the kingdom capsized, but they found one person's body. So what you're understanding about that? 3-person in a kingdom capsized, and they found one person's body. And that body, there was no foul play, there was no mark or whatsoever y'all talking about people taking people's kidney. And you in this and not, in this America. I guess that this is your fee. You know the process of allowing somebody kidney with another person kidney. You know all these things. You know all these things, but you never came up here to tell the Liberian people that look, before you can match somebody kidney with another person kidney, there's a procedure. That person don't have to be a dead person before you can even do that. That person will be even living. And the process will continue to verify to know if that person can match that person can before they can even carry on the procedure. But you didn't tell your people. Yeah, but you're lying. That's why I say you're too beautiful, man, to be part of the people that can lie.
I don't find that on that.
You understand? Simple logic. They teach so easy. Very easy for everybody to understand. We were 3 in the kingdom capsized, they found one person body. But the other 2 men are left in the water up to today. They can't find the body. That other people are left in the water. Joey and went enter the water. They put people to go dive in the water, take the kidney from the dead body and carry it to a line with the only kidney to put it in a system. This is very wrong of you people, bad. And you need to stop.
Thank you, Vasco.
The people you're depending on, the people coming out to tell you people that there was no foul play, and you still want to justify there was a foul play. They didn't find the other people's body, so which means Joey and told the people body, they take the kidney from inside, they put it in the system. No, that's what you trying to say, Ami.
I thought you said you have a video with me saying this thing there, but are you going by what I'm trying to say or what I was trying to say?
No,
Which one is
Ami,
which?
that
No, because I need you to send a video right now. Let me play it for the audience to hear in me. That's so crazy.
I don't want you to have your video.
Oh,
What I
Yeah,
just said,
yeah.
you don't have no justification to counter argue my explanation right now. You don't have it. I dare you. What I
So I
just
don't
said,
know what you're talking
you can't say anything.
Okay, can I say my own
Yes,
thing now, my man? You can't be talking the whole time, my man. I know you just come in.
I
Vasco.
said thank you more than 10,000 times.
Okay, I'll
You
give
won't
few
stop.
more minutes to my
Well,
brother.
go
Let me
ahead,
conclude.
Thank you.
No, that was her name. April.
Oh, but Amy, I will not talk. I bet
yeah,
yeah.
I mean, let the major conclude my point. Then
Judge, you talk more than 10,000 times before these people just come
No,
in.
let the
Let
major
me have
conclude
some
my
saying
point.
to
Let
me.
me
Just
just
pray our
conclude,
brother.
please. Let me
Yeah.
just conclude, please.
Let
Go
me
ahead.
conclude. I beg you.
Okay, so Amy, we watched a video here. Clearly, it says that Blue Kingdom capsule, 6 people are inside, 6 people got out, 3 people did not get
Vasco
out.
said 3. You said 6. So we getting there. We're making progress. Go ahead.
3 people got out, 3 people did not get out. 1 person was found. According to our law, our criminal law, chapter 3, chapter
After
25,
7 years.
23,
Mhm.
state if we ain't find them now until
That's
7 years, then we say the die. That one couldn't get. However, yeah, listen now.
You see, I
However,
know Judge Bennett, Judge can say small truth. More than Vasco.
Let me, boss. Are you be interrupting again?
All right, I put in your body now. You too.
All right, so here's the thing now. After 7 years, if we find them, then that means we declare them dead. But there was no criminality involved in even their disappearance.
That's what
the man said. Yeah, the way he said. We'll play again.
Yeah.
Play again. The IG himself. Play again.
I would say, English is the good English speaking. With Liberia is a good English speaking country. I hope we can be good understanding, comprehension, country too, because the context of what somebody speaks.
You want to play the man, or you want to explain?
Can you please hold on? You see, this is why you're my second get problem. You want to tell the host how to host the show, and this is very embarrassing. Let me mute you small, so you will start interrupting. When you say something and say somebody come, you want to paraphrase it in your own way than what the person said. When you paraphrasing it, it means something else. When the person saying something, the way they said it, say it like that and draw your understanding from it. But you want to come and say something else than what the person said. When it means that what I understood, Gregory Coleman said that there has been no foul play so far. That's what he said. They formed one body. He
play the whole video.
They know something so far. That's what he said. He said in that, not even in that missing, in that disappearance. That's not what he said. Let me
play the whole video.
Because you think you come in, play that CDC politics here with your everything.
So what your point?
Yeah. We're talking about facts here. After that, Emmanuel, you'll come in.
Okay, what is your point?
What happened? I'm not hearing him. I'm not hearing Vasco.
Vasco, I need to be talking.
Okay,
now,
so you want
to
come here?
If you don't know, look at playing the video in the back. Hold on.
You listening to something?
She editing the video. She editing this. She editing it.
Vasco, you are muted. You keep talking to yourself.
Hey,
now
man,
I keep telling us,
why you keep calling Vasco? Vasco need to be talking right now.
Keep muting people. That's what she's doing the show. She mute people every minute, every second.
And I'll put in a bar if you continue disturbing to the one doing the show also. You hear it now.
Who for inside?
That's one thing.
That's more funny now, my brother.
Well, we play the video, you're gonna be giving me hot on here, more.
So that video you won't have, yeah?
No, I'll play the video, but I didn't know the video when I'm on the screen.
That video you won't have, yeah?
Establish that.
It will continue to make you ugly.
Listen to it now.
Robert Blamo Jr. and Bobby Banquet, who were victimized during the process, wherein the Kino were capsized on the St. Paul River on October 17, 2020. It was established that Siapa Boyman got drowned. The body was discovered. The body was identified by eyewitnesses based upon the clothes that they were wearing. But the other two bodies, in person of Robert Blamo Jr. and Bobo Bakwe, we did not find them, or we have not discovered, or who know the whereabouts of the person. So, in accordance with Chapter 25 and Subchapter 25.3 of the Civil Procedure Law of the Republic of Liberia, with caption from our investigation conclusion, it was natural disaster. So, I rest the now.
Thank you. So that is it for now with the missing boys. As the investigator rightfully said, one person has been identified, and the body that was retrieved was carefully analyzed. There were no body parts seen to be missing, which would have indicated some ritualistic activities around it. The corpse was intact. The shoes were still on the feet. The clothes were still on the body that was recovered, and that matched with the eyewitnesses who were on the scene from both ends of the river, where he left his motorbike and boarded the canoe. So when the body was recovered, they were able to identify that yes, this was one of the people who did get on the canoe. So one person has been declared dead, and 2 persons missing in accordance with the law until we reach a period of 7 years. If we do not find or hear from them, at that point in time, then they can be declared dead. But for now, the other 2 are declared missing, and there's no criminality established so far in this case.
Thank God.
No criminality
in this case. No criminality in this case.
So far. That
So
means the boy drowned. They
Well,
see any disappearing of it.
What
Like
you
you just
understanding
said.
about so far?
Well, let's talk one at a time now, guys. We enjoy the
Exactly.
show.
See, that's why I can mute it and put it in the back and be talking all kind of something. But go ahead, Manuel. Let's hear you.
Okay. Yeah, hello. Good morning to
Yeah,
the
well,
guy
hello,
away in
go ahead.
Australia. The Australian man who can wake up in the morning just to come to plow. What did Amy Gay you said? I go there when you hear Amy wake and be jumping.
I'm telling you, there's nothing Amy can do for it to be right. But thank you, Emmanuel. At least somebody seen it.
It is a
So
serious
I don't know what was the topic, but then for the one you're talking about is about that video, right?
Yeah.
So in that video,
I just brought that video up back, so we had to talk about
I
it.
want you. I think for me, what happened?
Somebody calling you?
Okay. No. I was trying to move my computer and then I touched the camera.
Mm.
For me, I think I want also to distinguish professional professional people from propagandists.
Mm-hmm.
I, for one, I do not support people calling a professional group of people and learning them with political party. That's what they were doing yesterday. CDC police. The for people who were saying CDC police yesterday, they respecting the police today.
They're the same Waka police.
Now
Yeah.
CDC too is calling the police now Waka police.
I agree.
I think for me, in my opinion, that is wrong. I agree. CDC may lie, Unity Party may lie, but when it comes to the professional people, since we are Liberians, let's respect them. Those are the people we get for now. In my opinion, Waka may appoint a man. But
Vasco, you okay?
What?
I'm sorry, man. That Vasco looking at somebody's name some kush.
You see how you can look for trouble when Vasco start talking out there.
You see how Vasco looking right now on this?
You need that woman there.
Right?
So I start talking to that, you put me in the back.
Go ahead, man.
Like I was saying, I'm not reading out the fact that people lie. I agree, politicians will lie, political parties will lie. That's the only way you can come to power. Even in America, people can lie. Even when they go do their fast funding and find out that the person still lie, they go say that your business. You're finding a way to make the person to not come back to power. That's how to do it. But for me, what I'm saying, Gregory Como is a professional police person, even though he was appointed by Unity Party. Then look at his work to be professional for now until he gave us a reason why we shouldn't trust him. And let us stop calling him Unity Party police. Because tomorrow, Gregory Como may go. But even all the people that he's working with, they were all in CDC. They work with CDC. Even Gregory Como himself, he was working with CDC. And later on, he left. When CDC came, you are police director took him from there and sent him to small arms. You are a small arms at the time before he left. So he worked with CDC. The man's a professional person. They make him and say, with what we have observed so far, it doesn't seem to be any foul play.
So far, yeah.
No foul play have been discovered so far. And in that case, it means that case is still open. He did not say no foul play.
In the whole disappearing.
When they say so far, it means the investigation continue, and if anything is proven to be wrong, it can come back. So far, me is still going on. It's not end. Like somebody, like right now, I can ask you, Amy, how the show going so far?
You see,
I mean, the show is still on, right? You know, if I say, Amy, how's the show going so far? I mean, the show is still on. The show has not ended. But if the show had ended, I'll say, oh, Amy, how was the show? They mean the show had ended. But if I say, how is the show going so far? They mean the show is still going on. So that case, the way Gregory Cuomo said it, in other words, the investigation is still ongoing until it is proven that there's criminality. Then they will maybe say there's criminality. But for now, they are not even convinced that there's no criminality or there's criminality. So for the information that they have for them, for now,
so far,
there's no criminality. But so far means investigation continues. It has not closed. For me, I may be wrong, but I think that's how I understood the English.
Me too. But Vasco said something in my brain, and George said different things. So I don't know.
If I say what he said, there's no criminality that has been established in this case. We found the first person, and no criminality exists. The other two, when we find out till 7 years, we declare them dead. Case closed. He did not say investigation continues. He said if they are not found until 7 years, we will declare them dead.
No, but George, when you give me out the power, when he said there's no criminality so far.
You won't hear that part.
No, let's say so far.
Okay, hold on.
The police director is saying it. We are not saying it. I don't know why you want to accept that part, but let me play it.
Video for the sake of those who listening to us.
Emmanuel, I told you this is what I've been dealing with. I get gray hair and all now. But let me. I can't. Like, it has to fit the narrative for them to accept the let's listen.
Has been declared dead and 2 persons missing in accordance with the law
Go back a little bit more.
to reach a period of 7 years. If you do not, but they were able to identify that yes, they were one of the people who did get on the team. So 1 person has been declared dead and 2 persons missing in accordance with the law until to reach a period of 7 years. If you do not find or hear from them, at that point in time, then
we do not found.
Now, the other 2 are declared missing, and there's no criminality established so far in this case.
If we do not found, that means they're investigating. The investigation continues.
So
he
far,
has to say so far. Every day English class, you will know that.
Let's take it so far at face value. So yeah, but listen. Let's take it for face value. Let's say one person have been found, no criminality established.
So far,
that person will be buried. Yeah, that person will be buried. Now we are saying that after 7 years, we will not find the other 2. We're declaring dead.
He been buried, right?
I don't know.
I think they still got his body. I think
no, he was kept in the mortuary for a very long time. Maybe he must still be there or not. I don't know. Okay, so no foul play has been established. So the first, because they think our 3 missing boys, now we found 1, and all the investigations that have been done, no criminality has been established so far, because they are not found the other 2. That's why he used that word so far. Because if they find the other 2 after 7 years, after 6 years, maybe they will still be tight. Maybe water will not do anything to them. Maybe the boom and everything will still be tight, and then they will see that the clothes stay on them. Then of course they can look at it.
They did not establish that for sure the other 2 was in the kingdom, though. That's not what it said.
No, that's what it said. The report states 6 persons were in the kingdom, in a blue kingdom. I read the report to you, Amy. The report said 6 persons were in a blue kingdom. The blue kingdom cast out. 3 got up. 3 did not get out. Out of the 3 that did not get out, 1 was
so
found.
they name all the 6 that were in there?
Yes. the report name all the 6. If you play that recording from the beginning, because I think it's from the beginning, because even that guy,
you know, you let the cut clip there. You can put the whole thing there. They want you to put it like one play.
That the negative areas you're looking for.
that negative place you're looking for, exactly.
I
So
did
the
not
thing is
do
that
anything to that video.
the
You
thing is that, but
bastard.
now you know the party
Propaganda,
post
you
still going around saying
No,
3
no,
missing
no,
boys,
no,
Joe,
no,
we
no.
are 3 missing
Wait,
boys.
wait,
They
wait.
say they say Joe, we are on the top.
Amy.
They say they still going
Amy.
on.
Josh, you gotta
Amy.
wait. You gotta
Okay,
wait.
let me come.
No,
Come
you're
here,
not
Mr.
coming in.
Come
Y'all gotta wait. Y'all gotta listen. That's not how it works. I will call you to come in. Listen. So,
Okay.
George, don't come here with that propaganda. You know that video is exactly the way it is when Vasco put it in the chat room today. I did not add or subtract anything from it. When y'all want to run propaganda, you don't listen to it good. You can only listen to one piece because it means that all the one person in the you're not taking, but you're not you didn't listen to the whole thing to make you know that they are not saying that all of them they die in there and know or something in there. No, you just took it and throw it in the chat room. George came on the show so many times and said, Gregory Coleman said that all 3 died and the case was close. I will look for those videos and play it right here. Me, I let to prove my own so he can hear it. And now you coming here telling me say that's not a whole video. Who fault is that? Your senior comrade, they won't put it in the chat room. So the clip he cut, you want me to go look for the piece that he took from there to come something he's sitting here talking about they want that only the bad part. Who put the bad part in there? Not you. Oh, God, y'all know me. My mind go spend time. Y'all won't come here and come be lying and y'all think somebody was sitting here.
This thing I'm more spent. Now I'm more spent.
Yeah, because you will not come here and lie. You do something you want to lie and you think you'll fly with it. It's not gonna happen.
I mean, can I come in?
If you let me to call you, go ahead.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe you're quick to forget. Your position, I mean, you as a host on this show, your position on the case, well, the 3 missing boys that I'm talking about, George Weah killed the 3 missing boys and took the kidney. That was your position on this case. You were not an investigator. You were nowhere around the investigation when it comes to the case. But you concluded that the 3 missing boys died and the former president took their kidney. That was your point of argument. But your police director coming out to tell you that what you all been saying is not factual. If you listen to that thing, you know, sometimes you gotta be smart to think wisely. Your police director is telling you that everything you've been saying, oh, John, we are getting 3 missing boys and kidney. They came to let you people know that what you've been saying, you've been lying. It's not factual. You've been lying. You must stop the lies. And then they try to inform you that they case here. What you've been talking about, Joe, you have told people kidney and this and that. That the people you've been talking about will form one body from the water. And nothing happened to that body. Because we find the other people's body yet. We try to tell that there will nothing yet. We get no case yet. That's what the man is trying to tell you. There will no case about the 3 missing boys. There will no evidence to prove that what you've been saying that George Weah did, that lie. And me and George continue to tell you people that we're reminding you people about what you've been saying.
If I interpreted that, I'll call you.
Yeah, we try to remind you that what you've been saying is not right. It is wrong. You've been lying to the public. But because you don't want to find yourself in that category of being lying people or liars, you want to be fulminating and turning in all kinds of ways. But we're just coming to tell you people a single point. I don't know what you and your other man trying to say. So what is your point on the whole thing?
Thank you, Vasco.
We're not listening to Gregor Como now. Because what is you and your man point? Your point. What two of your
I
point?
do have a Vasco.
What two of your point?
Mr. Jerris.
So your point is that Joe, we
I'm
are
Mr.
Joe, we are
Everybody
the
here,
pocket
man.
when they find you.
You and
Now,
your
boy.
Thank you.
Just that other
Thank you,
man somewhere.
Vasco. Thank you,
Yeah, they
Vasco.
two put out, they all put out in the water. Joe, when they win the water, they take the pocket.
See, they
Now,
know
why
to
you
us
trying
the-
to start
they
all?
know to us they put left in the water. Thank you.
Oh,
So
well, you-
let me say this, right? Until Vasco can bring a video, and first of all, let me clear this up. Since we started on this other side of this show here, I'm not talking about Spoon Late Night. We have never talked about those 3 missing boys. George is one who always come in when he making a point. Y'all lie. Y'all said they won't happen. Y'all said George, when Joe Boyka said one of the cabinet meeting, he said that they needed to. So I don't know if it was a cabinet meeting, but something he was saying to open the case of the 3 missing
but
boys.
they may not know what happened in the country. Right?
George came on here and said that something wrong with President Boyka because his own IG said that the case was closed. All the 3 boys drowned and the case was concluded. So what case is he talking about now? So when I saw that video today, that's why I lied. I say ego. But we had never, don't go anywhere, come back here. We had never talked about that case on this show yet. So for Vasco to say he heard me talking about it until he can bring that video to prove it, that he lied when I say I'm not even going to give him any song like that he's looking for. Until you can send that video, you have to post video in chat room. Send that video when you heard me saying that George Weah went in the water and took 3 missing boys out and killed them. And I concluded that George Weah did this. Or you ever heard me say, if it was on Spoon Late Night, if you have it, please do me a favor. And I will play it here for everybody to hear me saying that. Until then, your lies not going to go anywhere. Don't come here and conclude. You hear people talking and come put it on me because you hear me say I support Joe Boyka. So you think everybody who support one person so say one, so say oh. Don't come here with that free fly flow with me. Go ahead, Emmanuel.
Sure, please.
I say Emmanuel.
Yeah, before Emmanuel come in, can I ask?
No, you're not talk too much here. We heard you. They Emmanuel.
So I don't want to ask a question. Leave it with you. You didn't answer my question. What is your point on the whole thing we're discussing tonight?
My point is, the IG said, one of the person, and this thing, like I said, I heard this thing before from the CDC government. They said one of the people in this thing, so I don't know where this case is going, by the way. There were people in that same village, around that same area, they said there was no kingdom, nobody got drowned, no kingdom, something, that's, oh Lord.
So you believe them or you believe the IG?
Vividly, they said that those people, they when they investigated, and the people said there was nothing that happened that time. But there was a body in the water, though. I don't know if anybody can say it was like a yellow t-shirt or whatever. I think the boy was floating, and they said there was a body found. And they said that it was, and the family were denying that it wasn't him. That same thing was said during the Weah something. So it's not anything new that Gregor said here. What y'all want to, the picture y'all want to paint, the narrative y'all want to bring that he said the whole kids, all of the they found all the 3 boys' body, and they all concluded that they drowned.
What your point? What is your point?
Don't do that. That's not it. And my point is, that's what I'm trying to tell you, what the IG said. It's not about, like, you just said it. I'm not an investigator. I wasn't there when it happened. So why are you asking me for my point? Go ahead, Emmanuel, man.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, Nazareth.
Leave me, yeah, friend.
Let's move on. The thing is done.
We have our topic yesterday that George Anthony, the whole thing into. Then that we must be right. They think somebody goes to me, but go ahead, Emmanuel.
I keep saying this, Vasco. You've been in the politics for long. I've been following you. You used to have your show during Weah time. You know, really? Politicians will lie, but let distinguish politicians. Let distinguish politicians from professional people. That's the only way we move forward. That Gabriel Common spoke. The person who started the whole thing about missing boys, Kennedy, that was Costa. You never hear Costa coming by and saying, we never heard. Not for me. Maybe if you said it, I didn't hear it, but it was Costa who started it. But if you're Costa that started it, we accepted the Costa. When I said we, those of you who are supporting Joe, we are supporting in the second round. So I use the word we because I supported in the second round. No. So those of you who are in the CDC, you accepted Costa, you're celebrating him. This is Costa who started it, said, Joe, we are got Kenny problem, and Joe, we are one inside the boys to do whatever with Kenny, and have people start following him. During those days, the soul gets put together. How Costa show was. So anything Costa said, it becomes the order of the day. Whether you lie or he telling the truth, people follow him. And especially opposition who are looking for something to chew on. It was not Gregory Kumo who carried the information. So Gregory Kumo came by and said this. The thing can say, gentlemen, even though the people lie, thank God the professional people tell us it's not how it happened. And let's move on. But I will be honest, since I came, 2 hours now, we still only one thing.
It will be 2 hours.
Politics. No, I mean, like, I'm looking at the show, but for me now, I'm not being able to 2 hours, but sure, I'm being able to 2 hours.
So, all right, let me
So what are you point to now?
My point is,
don't pay no man, he's not a host.
no, let me tell you my point. Let me tell you my point because I want you to be clear.
You know what?
No, hold on. Amy, before I answer your question, we just take you back a little bit. Doing job we are done. People you don't commit sedition. Because when people lie, and I say they didn't lie, they say, oh, because I say a lie, that was sedition. But today, because I'm trying to take a same position now for him.
Let me tell you something, Emmanuel. If you don't say you agree with Vasco, what are you supporting George Weah 10 round, 4th round? George, you will say you're not sedition, you don't love George Weah.
No,
so
I'm
you're here to
nobody know that man. What that man?
Okay, let me.
Who know he?
Whatever you have, you get proof. You get proof me right wrong.
My point is.
Who saw he supporting Joe Weah for his come and say so?
Joe Weah is not a point. Ask me what is my point, right? My point is, let us set professional people aside and know the politicians. Don't listen. Liberia.
But the topic here about professional people, or the topic is for us to prove people wrong for your misinformation that you carry on. When I have a professional people.
Okay, so
but you keep talking about professional. Who the professional?
So the police are working. The police are working on force. The professional force.
The police, Joseph Baga police. The Baga police are professional police. The police are fire tear gas on disabled people.
I can't convince them.
I told you this.
But how you convince me? They told
let me say my own
you're talking different thing.
I told you you're not get to. This is
we're talking different things. They're talking
people who gotta fix mine already.
There's talking about professional. Who the professional person here?
I just told you the police force is a professional force. I said it. He asked me again, we're professional.
That judge coming. Welcome, Morris. That judge to me. That Morris says something so we can go.
All right. Look, the thing is that President Bouaka on so many occasions has said things that are probably influenced by Alzheimer, or I don't know what is going on with him. Because after this particular news conference, President Bouaka went to a cabinet retreat and said, we need to investigate the 3 missing boys.
We're not coming back.
And I was like, what's wrong with this man? When these people have already told you that 3 missing boys case or whatever you call it has been put to rest until somebody can go down the street and say, oh, we found the other person here. But the man is saying that we found one of the people and it was a tragedy. That tells you that no criminality is existing here. We only need to find the 2 more people. But it was a tragedy. It was an accident. But people are still harboring, including Joe Bouaka, that those people were killed. That's why he said we need to investigate. Fast forward, almost 2 or 3 days ago, you know what he said again? We need to investigate the tenure positions. There is a man that already paid the former Mr. Talu, the bank governor. He paying out to go. He paying him PSC ought to go to lead the position with him, so he can put people that who voted for him. Then he come back again and say we need to investigate. What we investigating when you already pay the people ought to go to lead the position? People accepted the payment and walk away. That means you lied that people were involved in criminality. They say LACC is wasting time about this case. We gotta know what's happening with the tenure position. Like this man is completely out of this world. That's the whole point we want to prove here. That these people lied, and now it comes to the time to prove the lies that they said Joe Weah killed 4 or 5 auditors, or George Weah did this, George Weah did that. Time to prove it now. They are factoring. They are agreeing with the same people that they disagree with in the past. When they say George Weah kill people, kill these people, kill these other people. They are now agreeing with the same report CDC gave, regime gave, that the same report they are giving now. The same thing the people went to have new conference, people died, was a tragedy. They too gone on, even though they said there was a criminal case. Now they come out and say no, at this point there's no criminality. The only thing we want to do is to find the other people. And we know human being, when you die for more than 1 week and in the water, they can't find you again. When they find you for that 1 or 2 weeks, Facebook have done that job on you. So the people, we are just waiting for the 7 years, then we declare them dead and that's it. But water can carry people and want to carry them.
Thank you, Josh.
So we need to stop this thing when people lie to kind of power, and when it's time to prove the lies, when they're trying to factor, we got to point to those things that they said. That's all we want to do here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So first of all, I think people are trying to prove lies that is not there. They want to come here and speak, turn, I guess, to interpret direct trap into English, and that's not how it works. We all understood what the IG said here. He never said that the kids were put to rest and that these people drowned. They said it was a tragedy that this boy, these people that there were other people that died in the kingdom, right? Emmanuel, that's what it said, right? And they found that one of those boys was something. It was a tragic. It doesn't mean that all of them has been found and all of their kids was dead. So far, from what we've seen from that one person, there has been no criminal behavior established so far. It doesn't mean that those other 2 left there, they died, and all of them died, and they found all of the other people body, but those 2, they couldn't find them. What kind of river? What are we talking about? What? St. John River? What we're talking about? The Atlantic Ocean now that they will find the other people that were there.
Now you see, you are trying to put it into doubt again.
You say, oh yeah, I heard my ear. I listen. Please listen. You are not coming and come manufacture facts here and come push it down. When y'all see, y'all want to run propaganda, y'all bring video there. Y'all even listen to it. Y'all can interpret it right. Then y'all bring it. Then y'all want to interpret to someone who had English first language there. Let me stop it. But yeah, they don't want to stop it down. Your propaganda it down all through. It's not gonna work. What we heard on that tape, and I think everybody like listening to the show heard it. We are not gonna take your whatever thing. First of all, doing the CDC government, like I said, what the Patrick Sulu said, they went in that time, and people said there was no kingdom, that something nobody drowned in that time. That's what it said. So what are you coming from? Say what Greg
stop lying on Patrick
and you come here and you walk on something and tell us that the people saying that say we can't understand English, or we're not sitting here listening to the same thing you're listening to. But welcome, Morris.
Yeah, thank you. I still got it. Yeah, I still got a poor quality voice because I'm still under the weather.
Yeah, Lynn, oh no, 1 second, Morris. I'm sorry, Lynn. Y'all can't fight for our land now. You're still so our land for small feet. I'm going for my mama shell, that land. Y'all leave that oil alone. Go ahead, Morris.
Yeah.
That's not funny on grandmaster already, yo.
Yeah, so like I said, I mean, it's good to be here. I follow a little bit. I'm still under the weather, so bear with me, the poor quality of my voice.
You sound great.
Yeah, let me say this, right? I think CDC and the WEA supporters now they truly believe that this is a strategy they will run with. That the whole country, the people lied to the whole country, and it was based on lie that brought Bouaka to power and kicked President Weah out. They really believe that is the strategy they will run with. So AB.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. We wish them good luck. If the whole country went to believe that, they lie on Weah and that kick Weah out, good luck to them. But let me say this, right? Like I always said, sometimes we are consumed by politics. Even when discussing things that we're supposed to have a little bit of empathy, we don't consider that.
No.
Yeah, I heard a brother on the show talking about the people die after 5 years, after 7 years, that's they done. They announce their death. Look, These 3 young boys, they didn't just walk by themselves and go. Somebody went and took them from the house, carried them, whatever, for whatever reason. Those children, whatever way they die, whether they die or not, these are people, children. These are related to people. So regardless of how the politics is, we're discussing it, we're supposed to have that little bit of empathy and, and that kind of emotion. But to say, people die, that's it. No, I don't think it's really proper. This is something that we have to look at. Look, sometimes things can happen in the country, but sometimes the way the government will manage that story is how sometimes the larger population will run with that story. I give you examples. When the 16 billion thing came about, it was the CDC themselves. Nobody lied on that. It was the CDC government that broke the news to the public. They brought the news that 16 billion lot. I remember that was the time Eugene Angbe and Samuel Toh were going back and forth. They were going at each other. If I Samuel Toh will tell you, Eugene, you lie. That's not true. They brought their own news. I remember Madam Saleh even said, do you know what it means for 16 billion? So they brought their own news. These 3 young men, people that died, it was the way CDC government at the time already knew. They brought the news to the public. When the 4 auditors died, it was the CDC government. The way they brought the news to the public, how people carry. So for them to even believe that people lie on them, they can't even point out the lie that people lie on them. But like I said, good luck to them. If they really think that people lie on them and they also will lie, it will bring Weah back to power. Good luck. Just to close it up, sometimes we have to have a little bit of empathy in our heart when discussing. Let's put the politics aside. These are people, family. These are people, children. In whatever way they got missing, people are still grieving. The families of these children are still grieving. Sometimes let's try to, for having a discussion, because it's national discussion. Let's know how to go about discussing it. I agree about you, Amy.
Thank you, Mara. You're right, because
it's
good. I mean, when something like that happens, when somebody die, I think it's not good, but there are some kind of closure there, right? You know the person is gone. But when the person is missing, I think that is more hurtful and more of a lot of the unknown. So it is. You're right. It is hurtful in our something, and we should be careful where you're right. But go ahead, Vasco.
Thank you. If I was connected to the family, I will be suing the man, and I will sue Army. I will sue all of you.
Turn up fire you.
On a serious note, because these people, we need you people to come and clarify some of the things. Because everything you're saying on the show now, you can speak to what happened. You're just jumping all over the place, all make about empathy, and this and that. And you keep, we continue to tell you people that you guys are liars. And every time you come on the show, you continue to prove it. Imagine a man coming here to tell that the 16 bid on something that CDC said brought it up. Another lie. Do you know who brought about the 16 bidder?
Yeah, we're not talking. I want to move on.
No, we need to correct. When people come to lie, we need to tell.
Okay,
that that the reason why, if I was part of the family, I would sue him and sue you, and we'll bring video to prove that you people are the same guys around here talking that Joey did this and Joey did that. My brother, the 16 bidder now, Fedebert Brown brought it up. Fedebert Brown, you can't accuse someone. The citizen was a party that the government that was accused. How would they bring their own thing out to accuse themselves? We are around here. Somehow we haven't been on the show. But we'll come here. When you come here, you bring lies, we'll correct you. You need to stop these things. Today, the story have changed about the 3 missing boys. For you to come here and say, okay, for what we're listening to or what we heard from the IG, let's put it to rest. Let's wait for the time the IG then show us. If they cannot find the other 2-person body, yeah, then we can move ahead. But you still want to counter argue. What we telling you people on the show, me and Josh. And you're not understanding everything you're talking and making no sense.
Of course.
We tell you, say, your police IG saying that their case, there was no foul play. You don't know what they call there is no foul play for now. But in your heart,
thank you.
In your heart now, the liars now, you're the liar in your heart. You're still thinking that all the way the police IG said there was no foul play, but in your own heart, the liar in heart, you're still thinking that there was something that happened to those children that the police posted didn't find you. That's how you're still thinking that they children the people the police IG said they didn't find you. So we are still took the people kid and they get it. That's how you're still thinking. And I want to make you not come to reality that then wait for the actual explanation or the actual findings of the thing. Not wait for what the police will say after the 2 or 3 years we're still waiting for. Until you can clear that thing from your mind that the 3 missing boys or whatsoever, George Weah in the CDC will have no part to play inside. You need to erase
lying that CDC.
You just lie, passing around lying.
Thank you.
And you still want to be empathy, and this. Who empathy? You're the ones who be talking about that thing. You're a lying, passing around.
Do you know what empathy is before you talk about let go? But
what empathy? And I don't want to say
that.
Thank you, Barman.
She gonna mute me now. She's okay, that's right.
Go ahead. Sure.
All right, look. I'm disappointed.
You can't do that. You gotta stay here. You told your Tabata somebody can talk in your own face too. Don't be muted.
I'm disappointed in Maurice for coming here with a straight face contract about empathy. Who politicized this before we were talking about empathy? You think when somebody died, you think we didn't feel it? That could be my brother, that could be my sister. Those people could be any one of us. But if you politicize them and say they were killed by a government, then of course people need to clear their names. And in clearing their name, don't tell them say they ain't using empathy. So when I'm trying to clear my name from somebody who accused me, that means I get empathy for the dead. You need to stop that. Sometimes you just use your rationale before you say things, use some rationale about it. Nobody get kind and say, anybody die for nothing. Nobody says that. We are humans. Everyone will die. We are all mortal beings who will die. So we have to feel empty for people, especially when it's a tragedy. People die out of such a thing. I really feel how they must have felt that particular hour when they say, "Oh, we can't swim." It happened to me. I almost died in the Kavala River. We were running away from LPC, Liberian Peace Council, rebel in Maryland. The canoe I got it capsized. The only reason I did not die because I could not swim is because we're close to the shore. And a baby left in the water right there. The woman Lapa losing because she was trying to run from in the canoe. The baby died in the water. I grabbed branches. I couldn't swim. I knew I was going to die completely. But I grabbed branches from the trees. That's what saved my life that day. But still, we had to still fight to cross the Kavala River. So I will not come here and say, someone who left in the water, is a good thing, the person left in the water, you're talking about empathy. Stop that thing. We all empathize. We all have sympathy for the people that lost their life. But we must say the fact that they were not killed. And that's what this government has said. That's what Gregory Cuomo has said, that these people, there's no criminality that exists. So by saying no criminality exists, I mean you get empathy? That's not so. And we need to be clear about this. People die, it's a tragedy, and we must have to face out to it as a national tragedy and say, look, if we have bridges over the rivers, if we have good ferries over the rivers, people shouldn't be dying in this manner. But here we are, we don't have that. And that's why these situations are happening to us. But if you say that George killed a person, I have to clear my name and say, no, I did not kill anybody. That's what we're saying. The CDC government did not kill these people. That was believed by more people, because MEA is still peddling with the same lies and saying that they went to the plane and said the post said no Kino outside yet. They went to the plane and Gregory Cuomo said and Patrick Sulu said nobody did this and nobody did that there. That is completely fallacy. Lies that were peddled by the same people who went to power.
Oh, Jesus.
And that's what it is. And the second thing I want to be sure is that
I said thank you, because you can't.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
You get NIMBY on that one thing that you talk all the time and you say you second thing.
Oh yeah, but Amy, I was just trying to say the next thing. Just saying,
No,
Go
but
ahead,
you took all the
go
time
ahead.
on that stuff.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, you got 1 second. Don't argue with it, Joyce. Don't do that. You took all the time on that one thing, saying it over and over. MPT. You kept saying that. Don't argue with it. That's something. But you got 20 seconds. Go ahead.
all right. It's just one of the harsh realities. But I gotta face it, but it is what it is. Amy is the grandma of this show, so whatever she says is false. So I'll just say it. So the thing is that we have to face the fact a nation built on truth exists and will continue to thrive. A nation built with lies will not thrive. We'll continue to fight each other. And that's what I stated this morning on my Facebook page. Anybody go there, I responded to somebody on my Facebook page is that, look, I'm not the kind of guy who would say at CDC, so I would never change. I would never change. No, if CDC is not doing something right, I might be quiet because I don't want to be disrespectful for what I believe in. But eternally, I will query people. I will ask questions. I will ask the hard questions. And I will not stop there. I will ask, and that's why Kano Barbara blocked me, even though he and myself were on the same, we are intellectuals. But he blocked me from a Facebook page because I asking the technical questions. I told him, say this was not right. You can't be in government and take contract from government. When he took contract at the Buchanan Port, I told him, I said, is that good? He blocked me from a Facebook page. And guess what? I did not go on Facebook to write this thing. I wrote it in our chat room and he kept me in my inbox on my article. He said, WhatsApp. And discussed with him. I said, no, it's not good. It's not proper. You can't do that. So we have to be truthful even to our own people. And if I can be brutally honest to my own people, I will not come out here and I know say you are peddling in lies and misinformation. Then I will sit down and watch you. No, I will not. But anyway, thank you guys. Let's continue the show. I'm here.
Yeah, because I really hope to see that honesty. But go ahead, Emmanuel.
Thank you, Amy. For me, I said it. Let us be able to distinguish politicians from professional people. The police force is a professional force. They don't have to live to our maybe they may not be able to live up to our expectation, or we may not like them because the person who don't like appointed them, but the police force will always be there. The thing here about the judiciary system, you like it, you don't like it, at the minute you get to run to in the country. You get it because no judiciary system. I don't like the judiciary system, so I'll take call and run behind Murray because he did something to me. But it way, you're still supposed to fall in trouble. That's what I was saying. I agree people may have lied. It hurt. But the police force is a professional force. So they came out and said, this is it. It was not the police that are passing around them. It was not. I didn't see Gregory Kuma during the election, during the campaign, passing around and saying these things. So if Gregory Kuma had said, oh, CDC killed somebody, then he said, come back later and say, oh, we didn't see it. At least you holding to that point that I agree. But Mo Ali and all the other boys, they wanted their positions. And if they were to get a position to say something that they put a vote for them. And they said it. People said they would stay taking it to them. Other politicians said, put it. And people, let us distinguish professionalism from propaganda. We will move forward. We're not still on one thing for 2-3 hours to prove what the person lying or the person saying the truth. Gregory Kuma did not lie to us. Gregory Kuma did a professional work. I'm not saying he's perfect. But on this particular one, the police did a professional work. Let's live with it. You see, let me say this even before I leave. The very pathology who came out now and said the Boulevard Palace manager, committed suicide that they believe. You were saying pathology who came out yesterday and said and gave report about about Princess Cooper, about the auditors. Today, they see people now they trust that pathology. For me, the whole I got issue with. Let's distinguish professional people from politicians. Because the people will continue to be there. And that no pathology will get in the country. So now I make report that depending on her to say, oh, the man committed suicide. But yesterday, if that man has said it, and you're in opposition, you're going to say that lie. The same way some citizens are saying today, say that lie, government killed it, man. And I'll get issue with it. Oh, the scientific people already said their sister. Politics will always be there, but guys, let's distinguish politicians from the professional people. I keep saying, I'm not saying they put did not lie. Of course they lie, but guess what? The thing they wanted for we they were lying, they got it. So that's left under the city. What citizen police, the poor citizen police, the city they said, I think they put
So that's the wrong thing. You gotta rub it in their face, say you lied. That's what we tell you, said they lied to come to power.
Interrupting the man closing. He's not here. He's like close. Why are you interrupting your closing?
Oh, now my closing there. I thought that was my comment.
That way you're closing. Everybody closing. He said you're closing. Comment. But anyways, you know, it's so laughable when you have people come on here pretending to be their factual and honest people. When they come on here every day and nothing good comes from their mouth, they scream old propaganda and lies. They believe somebody took somebody from 27 million out of poverty. They're praising for that did happen. They sit here and tell you that president acknowledging that hardship in the country, that means he crazy. Because he being honest. But they tell you, so they sit here and tell you, somebody told you, said, Liberia were all gravy and bread and butter. But the people were so stupid, they were so naive. Grown people then that have to have sense before they get in voting card. There's somebody that Amy said in her living room in Texas told them that they bread and butter you eating over there, something wrong with you. You know that saying you eating? And they believe Amy and went and vote. Like this thing is so like when it happening, like that's what Emmanuel said. When for George to come here all the time to tell us that he was honest with CDC. When we talking about even Fina Bono or corruption at the jail, she got caught in and stealing and all of that. Josh want to come here and defend it and say something wrong with us, put out something there. Then he want us to believe that behind closed door, he can tell them the truth. You can't say it in the public, what people will know you. Say, oh, that man is very honest. He's objective, right? That anything he can hold his own people to feet to the fire. But you want us to believe that you can go behind closed door in the chat room. Well, nobody see anything. Oh. But we must believe you. But in the public, we see the real you. That you cannot even acknowledge anyone that they bring on here. If it's not which one, Joe Bugger bring melting from in here. I won't sit here. If I can be honest with my little people, and be honest, prove it to us. We believe you. When you come here, you say it all the time in the public, it's a lie. So if you want us to know that you're really honest, you wrote, you can write in that. Then see why he can hold the other point in the public. What's wrong with the other one then? What, they are Jesus Christ then that they can be held accountable in public? Where is your integrity? But you got integrity to hold United Party people in public. But you can't do it with your own people. What is that? And you won't come sit and tell us that you this honest person. Oh, the other people lie. Oh, the other people, but when the other people are lying, you went beyond close door to do it. You want us to believe that. You want us to believe that a policeman or a security man who has been security for almost 15, 20 years, he went and he didn't know how to play with a gun. He shot himself 3 times in the head. Oh no, nothing wrong with it. Why he went to God, President Weah. Oh, that was true. Why the lie said that the people that did it? You want us to sit here and believe that 4 auditors back to back in row, mysteriously, that no foul play were in there, that somebody lied on government that they were tax collectors, they were not auditors. And then you want to come and preach. Oh, there be Thatcher, the body, and then the nation can grow. Give me a break without free flow. This is what Liberia is the way it is. One person won't act when it's not when it's not the person elect, they don't want that is so honest. They want people to look at it to be the great honest person. But they can't be honest with somebody that like, oh, when the law holding that person, they don't want to come. Everything else is baloney. Because it's my favorite person that they're bringing it to. But the other people, then let's be honest. We all can understand English. We play that video here 2 times. And we heard what the man said. And y'all come here around here, advice, go well, sleep under like sleep bottle in here tonight. Come on, Amy, you used to say, until I challenge you and the judge to bring that tip here. Y'all let the throw stuff in the chat room there. Y'all should have that. It shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, but what Gregory Coleman said, like I said, what his name, Patrick Sudu, and I'm not lying, I have no reason to lie on anybody because I'm not even doing political supporting or whatever. When those people didn't die, it was nobody.
Amy, I've not closed here though.
Yeah, you will be enclosed. You can let But they were
Yeah,
not
because
doing,
Amy,
they were not
No,
doing
but yeah,
no,
you get narrating now, Amy.
they were not doing no
yeah, because
or
but
something.
there one,
I hate when y'all do this though. When Amy read the closing, y'all took my closing. That is very, very
Yeah, but Amy, you just going
not
on and
right.
on
Just
and
no,
not
on.
that.
but I
You're
thought
explaining.
I supposed to
So
close.
okay,
I
so
I haven't
finish
closed yet.
something. You asked me, but now you sending me off my track. That's not nice. That is really not nice. But yeah, so you know, you distract me. But yeah, so for you to come and tell us said that we should be honest here, just somebody lying to nobody lying to anybody here. No one lying to anybody here. Like Morris said, the way in which that case was handled, that's why whoever was running propaganda with it, that's why it fly. If you or funeral, whatever may send 3 boys, people, children, mysteriously something happened to them, they're giving different accounts of the story. Instead of you, something that people protesting for them to get something, then you beating them over that place, you protecting the person. And then a victim family, you beating them, you tear gassing them, you do all of those things. Then they're giving different accounts of the story. And then people start something and they say, oh, they lied, they just want you because you're protecting the wrong people. Why don't you investigate this person and make sure what happened to these people like they were demanding? You didn't do that. You won't come in and be who people lie, who they y'all running around, people lie, but y'all can believe somebody that told 5 million people who are sending current all to articles or Guinea name. Why people in single? They know how electricity, but you believe that. You won't sit here and tell us that you Mr. Honest, you Mr. Day, you used to hold so and so feet to fire, you used to do the one that in the back door. You just some all crazy here or our school fee or something here for to listen to those funny thing that you will come here and see. You think the person that watching the show they're stupid for them to listen to that when they every time they hear something for you when it comes to CDC that defend, and you can't say nothing, even though they are not in power, you still defending it. When they tell you that they stole from the people, you still come here and defend anyone and something. You won't come say here and tell us that you did that. There are people here. They lies. If you say you know about people lie and they came to power, you're not doing a good job at all with your lies. Because every time you lie, they catch you in your lies. You're into something. But go ahead, Morris.
Yeah, but I didn't really close in me because I thought you normally supposed to be the last person because
And
when I came, yeah, when I came, I mean, you all still on the topic. When I spoke, Vasco, the guy who left, Vasco came in. Vasco spoke, Josh and everybody. So I thought I was supposed to come back.
Disrespect that they just come here.
But I really wanted to rest.
They don't talk about that one now. But when they come and me so they you stand here, everybody listen to your lies. You sitting the other person and you closing camera to go. That is very disrespectful. They will never talk about those things. But then when you try to something that they want to come and be dictating to you, I just something they know me. I got something for that. Go ahead, Morris.
I wanted to respond to those guys, but when they were there, but it's okay. Sometimes there are people who just talk in their brain, like they just run with it. They don't care. They like the Northern Star, like how Angelo Caesar say, I'm constant like the Northern Star. They just run with it. They just wake up customer the la. So for them, it's a crusade. It's okay. People listening. And the guy who Vasco talk about, look, when that 16 billion thing came about, when the news came about in the Filbert Brand newspaper, Eugene Agbe was the information minister at then. Eugene Agbe came and clarified that yes, indeed, 16 billion got missing. What the guy talking about? I say this right. In a day of technology, to be ignorant is a choice. You can choose to be ignorant. So that's what I say. Good luck to CDC. Let them think people lie on them, so they will be lying too. Good luck to them. Because you see, every one of us were in the country. We saw what happened. We have a president with 4 auditors die. He said they were doing boyfriend and girlfriend. What do you expect a citizen to do? Not to run with it? You have a president who he own bodyguard. We don't know what happened. They went, they came back, they said the man shot himself. That somebody said it or that news came for themselves. It came from within themselves. So that's why if they really think that people are on there, good luck to them. But like I said, when things happen, the manner in which the government will handle it is how the larger population will run. CDC were so reckless. When things happen, they don't even know how to manage. Anybody could get wrong and say what they want to say. What do you expect the public to do? To carry the way they want to carry it. So let them say somebody lie on them, people lie on them, say they will lie too, it will bring it to power, fine. That's a strategy. Good luck to them. But it was a good one. We will come here anytime we have chance. Me, sedition, I got patience for them. I got patient. I know how to respond to them. I don't, we'll be dealing with the people for long. Most of the guys that get joining CDC today, from the time CDC gave birth, 2005, 2004, we'll be dealing with them. So we're used to them. But it was a good one, man. Emmanuel, what's up? Long time.
Thank you, everyone. So you're muted.
I'm
Thank
here.
you, everyone,
I'm
for
here,
being
yeah.
here. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, Lee, my mom is too. They didn't say hey, mom from grandpa. So my mommy is too. So yeah, so we got both of her in our oil farm there. So hey, Emmanuel, you came late though. I wanted to show you something with the oil something. We talk about it a little bit before the whole CDC la thing we got stuck on it. The digging. They were doing some digging and stuff when they went to the site, and everywhere that they dug, they saw oil. So I know one time you were talking about how you find oil and do something like that.
I listen. I mean, I read. I think.
Okay.
And I don't think the report said it was oil. They said they're going to analyze the chemical. They said it was in the lab. I don't know. I'll try to find it.
Let me play it. It's right here. Let me play it for you. I know we're supposed to go, but today Friday. Let me see if I still have it in. No, it's not chemical. It's
Yeah, I read it on Spoon Page, their report.
Oh, they did. That was the testing they did, or what?
Yes, the testing.
Oh, the testing something like it was a chemical.
Yeah, they did not say it was oil.
Oh,
according to what I read, that I was saying. So I don't know, but according to them, they said they were going to analyze it and then get back. So if they ever came back with another report, they don't know. But a particular one I read.
I'm talking about the video that was the people went there.
Yeah, they said they were going to analyze it. They took it. That's what when they put it in the bottle. They said they're going to analyze it to tell.
Yeah, but this is the part. Let me see. The part I'm talking about is where they were digging away from the site.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I kind of know you were talking about it here the last time because I think that's your field, right?
That's what I was trying to do. Yeah.
Let me see if I can. When it started at Disney. This is the one.
Leaving my phone about to die.
Is it a technician?
To see if
when it started at Disney.
Indeed, there is
away from the site.
This particular site. So there you go. He's about to dig the area to see how best he can verify it.
Well, like if that I got EBS people.
No, that what do you call it instead?
The EPO, I thought LBS.
No, these are those are EBS, LBC, LBS, whatever. But no, the EPA were there. The EPA, they were there with the EPA.
The EPA, okay.
Yeah. You see, so that's away from where the oil is, right? But when they started digging around there, the phone. Oh, Vasco, you get mine in the back? After your something?
So you came back.
Yeah, but you always mute me. That's the problem. You don't mute people on the show.
You see, you just show up one day, you won't come with your line and complaining. That's the part I can't stand about you. Y'all always whining and complaining when you're
I've been in
so
the bar,
From this
you
angle,
put me on.
because we have already discovered the oil, but however,
You are not
we're
in the
trying
back. You
to
just give me the
What
back.
kind of oil discourse? So loud.
That's all you won't be saying when people talking, so I'm gonna leave you on mute.
Well, I mean, you know what? You say I discourse cool, I know cool oil.
so folks are now seeing the oil, as you can see. So folks, as you can see, the oil is now being poured out. So that means, since there is an oil indeed here, at this other location, we now move further to see. As you can see, this is beautiful display here
Beautiful display.
by a community dweller. As you can see, folks, here is the oil. So that means, because I mean, this is a huge quantity, you know. So that means we have to go to the next area, move further a little bit to see whether, you know, there is an order. But however, let's take a few words from the director here that's on the field, you know, displaying resilience and making sure that his people.
Yeah.
All right. So folks, this is it. So this is it, folks. Kudos to the Director General of the Liberia Broadcasting System, who, you know, break this information, brought it out to the public. And as a result of that, the Environmental Protection Agency, you know, have made their way here to do an assessment. So it's indeed a factual information. Because I mean, you guys are saying this being displayed here. It's not something that was made up. As you can see, this is another location. The first area, you know, that was the, you can see the oil is still there. This is the second location, and you can see it's been pulled out. It's now speculation, is, you know, it's factual because it's been displayed here. So now the EPA, a team from EPA will now, you know, take a few ballots to see how best to carry to the lab for testing. But however, folks will move further again to bring you, you know, details of what's transpiring here.
Let me skip it again.
So they will now collect a few samples.
Hurry up, Leroy. Moving.
So they will now
No, you can't read it.
take a sample. So that is a huge amount of oil. Very thick.
That portion there, carry out of it, keep it, get a result of see.
No, for one. You want fast today, you carry one. Get to my job,
That's it, folks. Absolutely no weather. You know, this is a clear display that indeed this is the oil here.
Yes. That's the second spot to dig in.
Yes. Yes. Nobody ever got deep.
Who said it to who?
So the Environmental Protection Agency is now sending out a strong warning to community dwellers that that are in the habit of just collecting oil from this particular location to go and sell it for their own benefits, that they need to carry on an assessment of this particular site, go to the lab, test the oil, and then they can come back to them and tell them what this oil is meant for. So, folks, yeah, that's it.
Using shovels or do that.
But I think it should be okay now. If you want us to talk about it, I think we already get it understanding of what is going on.
Use this, press it way down and turn it around. Press it way down. Press it way down and turn it around. Turn it around. Turn it around. Yeah, give it a minute. It's not much. Yeah, it's not much. Yeah. But deep.
Amy?
Okay.
Oh, get water in there. Yeah, so I just wanted to shoot at that man. I know we already talked about it, but I just wanted to shoot at the Emmanuel because
Yeah, thank you. I mean, that is very thing I'm talking about. That's they had a report.
no, but what were you reading there? Because the Noka said something else.
No, listen. I'm trying to share it, but I don't know it's that. I don't have my WhatsApp on this computer, so they know for me to send it. So if you don't mind, I can read a little bit of it if you have the time.
Go ahead, read it.
It was shared on the 4th. So it says NOCA issued technical update in Grand Bassa hydrocarbon SIP, urges caution against speculation. The National Oil Company of Liberia, NOCA, informs the public that it is aware of the reported hydrocarbon SIP in Nifren 10, Bioko Town, Grand Bassa County, situated within the Rabo Bassa Basin, approximately 7.6 miles inland from the coastline. In response, NOCA conducted 2 technical field missions to
Yo, what's up, guys?
Go ahead.
Somebody playing.
No, for me.
Okay, thank you. In response, NOCA conducted 2 technical field missions to conduct SIP reconnaissance, surface geological assessment, and baseline data collection. Historical reconnaissance studies such as airborne gravity and magnetic survey conducted in 2010 by Siba Energy. The only onshore reconnaissance license holder at the time identified oil SIP occurrences indicating that the Rabo Bassa Basin may have potential for commercially viable hydrocarbon. building on these earlier foundings, local.
What's the hydrocarbon?
Eh?
What's the hydrocarbon?
What is hydrocarbon?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I just said I said that chemical. It's a fluid.
Oh, it's not a okay. So I thought that's what it's called before it get refound. That's why I don't know. That's why I was asking.
No, the thing, the crude oil has several chemicals in it. It has several types.
Mm-hmm.
That from that crude oil, you can get gas, you can get fuel, you can get how do you say kerosene. So that plenty that can come from the crude oil. They want to call I know.
Oh, okay.
It's like gas.
Let's see. Okay, the show telling us to go home.
I said petroleum. It can't be on the surface. Petroleum is deep in the ground.
The computer didn't say we should go home now, so I guess it's time to go. Right? Thank you guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, so that's why Lucas said. Lucas says is hydrocarbon.
But you know, this is the same thing.
They still gotta do testing. That's what it said, right? Is that a conclusion that they came up?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said.
I read something different today. I read something else today.
Okay, so
wait, let me look for it. I don't know if I can still find it.
And that's what I said, right? As a government's supposed to be very swift in responding to issues. Buchanan are now way behind it. Buchanan probably is like Buchanan is a big town, big city. Thing like that happen, the government is supposed to respond right away. And I saw one video. I think Eugene Fagon standing there. You as a government official, right there. If I were Eugene Fagon, right there, I will put a stop right there. Hey, your stop as a government official, you there, put stop to whatever was happening there.
But he did, right?
No, he didn't. He did not. You were there when people were still digging. You were telling people, oh, some of y'all become millionaire. This and that. He was talking part of Tabata is standing there talking plenty. He was still standing while the people were still digging. While they were still taking his stuff. He was standing there. Telling the people, oh, some of y'all.
I come here, Brother Morris. Let me just read the last part. It says sample collected from the SIP zone are currently ongoing laboratory geochemical analysis, including APR gravity determination to classify the fluid as sweet or sour, as well as biochemical profiling and to determine, and the diagnostic testing to establish the fluid type, source characteristics, and potential migration pathway. Final conclusion will be issued upon the completion and integration of this and technical evaluation. So they said don't know. Then they concluded by saying all entity, government officials, and everybody should stay away from speculation. So that the people say. So it's not. They said don't know what is that.
It looks like always to me if it quacks like a duck.
Anyway.
Like a duck.
I know, but you. You stay with me here, bro. You're not going deep water.
Look like you. I buy one what you get. Watch me. I said my mama for this country. Okay.
You're going to be digging oil when my brother Josh will be making like every day. You're going to be our show.
All right, guys. Good night.
Good night, man. Thank you so much. We pray for the best.
Good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I know it's late now. We're just excited about we want to be excited about what that is what we thinking it is, and it's a good thing for Liberia. So thank you, y'all. We'll be here, guys. We'll end tomorrow, and ciao. Have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Good night, y'all.